last sessions we covered already, sir, what is Unix, what is the Unix, next and after that what are various characteristics of Unix, next what features are there for the Unix, next flavors of Unix we covered, how many components are there for the Unix, shell and kernel, next and after that command execution flow, next some basic commands I covered with some online editor. Okay, like up to that we covered, right? Sir, next and after that, sir, have you remembered Linux file system? Second topic, just we started Linux file system, just we started, right? Okay, now the next thing what I have to discuss, okay, in the Linux file system I cover types of files. Sir, this line is a very important, friends. Can you please read this line? In Linux, everything is treated as a file, even devices also. Everything is treated as a file, even devices also. Okay, like please make sure you people should aware. So all files in the Linux are divided into three types. Okay, one is normal files or ordinary files. Second one directory files. Third one device files, right? Okay, normal files are ordinary files. Okay, normal, which contain normal text data, either binary data or character data, like. So the directory files means the files which can be used to represent directories. Next and after that, device files means do you know, so the files which can be used to represent devices, is by default considered as device files, right? So next, how to check file type? How you can check file type? Sir, what is the command we use? Anyone, can you please spell out what is the command we use to check a file type, sir? The file type we use the command ls-l. Have you observed? To check a file type, ls-l is the command to check the file type. Remember a bit very carefully about this terminology, right? Okay, well, next and after that, Linux file system hierarchy. Just I started, right? Sir, here just before that, Linux file system commands also I discussed. I hope how many people remember. I'm not sure, sir. Sir, just some commands also I discussed here. Just observe a bit very carefully, right? Sir, if I use just cd, if I use a cd dot, now the change directory command, that means what? Please confirm. Cd dot means what the meaning of that? Cd dot means can you please change it to current working directory? There is no use of this command because you are already in the current working directory. Now change it to current working directory means same. If I use a cd dot, what is the meaning of that? Please respond. If I use a cd dot, so can you please change a directory? Can you please move to parent directory? Regarding, can you please move to parent directory like this one, sir? Next, cd. Okay, cd. Just I'm taking tilde symbol, right? Cd tilde symbol. Can you please go to user home directory? Regarding, what is the meaning of this one, sir? User home directory. Sir, cd. Just enter, no arguments at all. Now also user home directory it will go. Okay, like next cd, sir, hyphen we are taking. What is the meaning? Can you please tell what is the meaning of this one? I covered very clearly, sir. cd hyphen means what? Okay, can you please go to okay, can you please go to previous directory? Regarding, so previous working directory, not parent directory, previous working directory. Can you please go to that? Then happily we can use a cd hyphen command. Okay, like so it's a very clear. Next and after that, even I started about Linux file system hierarchy. Linux file system hierarchy I covered. Sir, Linux file system hierarchy, Linux file system follows tree like structure. The root is always forward slash. Forward slash is by default considered root. Sir, under that there are several child directories are there. Can you please spell out which are various child directories, right? Sir, bin is one directory. Next and after that, sbin is one directory. Bin, sbin. Next, home, root, etc. Like multiple directories are there. Okay, like sir, have you remembered somewhere I covered, even I had a discussion about diagram also. Have a look once. Sir, this is this is the root directory, friends. This is the root directory. Under root directory, bin is there, yes, bin is there, etc, dev, where, tmp, home, opt, root is there, sir. Now, sir, here under home, for every user, a separate directory will be there. Next, in that user directory, whatever required for that user directory, like a desktop, documents, downloads, music, pictures, videos, like all those things automatically will be created. Now, this is what the Linux file system hierarchy. Any doubt about this? Yes, friends. Can you please confirm? Yesterday, just I showed, I explained already, right? Okay. Now, sir, under root, all predefined directory, can we create a directory under root? Yes, Swaroop, you can do that. Okay. But make sure, so sometimes you may not have permissions. If you are not having the permissions, you may not, no guarantee that you should not, you may not. If you are not having the permissions, better to switch to root. Okay, like root user, and then you can do that. Yes, itself is acceptable. Okay, like sir, now the next cinema what I have to take here is, sir, in that I covered already some directories, right? Sir, bin I covered, bin directory I discussed. Yes, bin I covered. Next and after that, can you please spell out the bin I covered? Yes, bin I covered. What is the next things we discussed already? Please confirm. Bin we covered, yes, bin we covered. Next, one more thing we discussed, right? etc also we discussed. What is the meaning of etc, sir? Please confirm. What is the meaning of etc? All system configuration files by default will be available inside etc folder. Remember, right? All system configuration files by default will be available inside etc directory. Okay, so up to that we covered bin directory. Next, yes, bin directory. Next, and after that, do you know, sir, etc directory, like up to that we covered, right? Sir, next, here, do you know, tmp directory we require to talk. Okay, tmp. Anyone, can you please tell what is the meaning of tmp directory means? Tmp means, please confirm. TMP means temporary. Regarding TMP means temporary, like. So, if any file or directory required temporarily, okay, we have to create inside a TMP directory. Remember this one, sir. If any file or directory require just for temporary purpose, okay, just for temporary purpose, such a type of temporary files and directories we have to create inside the TMP directory. Remember a bit very carefully, right? Okay. Now the point here is the point here is, so what is the meaning of that, sir? Can you please show one small example, right? You should aware, sir. Here observe, if any file or directory required just for temporary purpose in our current session, okay, array only for current session is required. Just I log out and log in again next time, then these things are not required for me. These things are not required for me. If you have such a type of temporary files or temporary directories where we require to create, sir, inside a TMP directory. Everyone in the position to understand, right? So, if any, sir, TMP means a temporary, it contains all temporary files created in the current session. If any file required only for current session, then create that file inside a TMP directory. Okay, like, sir, next, these files will be deleted automatically. Sir, the TMP, these files will be deleted. These files will be deleted automatically. These files will be deleted automatically at the time of system shutdown. Okay, once we shut down the system, automatically these files will be deleted, right? Okay, that's all. So next, if any file which is required permanently, then it's not recommended to create inside TMP directory. Remember, sir, TMP meant for what? Temporary files. TMP meant for what? Temporary files. Temporary files. So if any file required for the future purpose also, never recommended to create that inside the TMP directory. Okay, like, sir, have a look once about this terminology, right? Sir, here just observe that. Currently, here just have a look once, sir. Sir, where I am. Okay, here multiple things are there. Let me go to the desktop for your safe. Okay, sir, now currently where I am, desktop slash home slash Durga slash desktop. Sorry, array Durga user desktop. Currently I'm in the desktop. Sir, here ls. Okay, multiple things are there. Now I want to create one file named with demo.txt. Now observe very carefully, sir. I want to create one file named with demo.txt. Okay, gedit or otherwise, sir, here just a touch. Can you please tell what is the purpose of touch command? Friends, please confirm what is the purpose of touch command. Touch command, what is the purpose? The purpose of touch command to create an empty file. Now I'm creating demo.txt. I'm creating, sir. Now an empty file got created. Let me cross check, is it got created or not? Yes, demo.txt just now got created. Okay, it's already there, sir. Okay, well, sir, where I created this one? Please confirm in which location I created this one? Slash home slash Durga slash desktop. Can you please tell, is this file is the permanent file or temporary file? Respond. On the desktop I created this file. Is this file is the permanent file or temporary file? This file is a permanent. After logout and login, compulsory this file will be there, sir. It is the permanent file. Suppose let me go to sir tmp directory slash tmp. Now currently where I am, inside tmp, sir. Okay, currently where I am, inside tmp. Now I'm creating a file inside tmp directory, sir. Touch. Okay, touch. Okay, a.txt, b.txt, c.txt, like 3 files I'm creating, sir. Sir, now observe a bit very carefully. Of course, here there are some more things are there. Am I created a.txt, b.txt, c.txt available in the tmp folder or not? Please confirm. Respond. By using single touch command, you can create multiple files also, no problem at all. Don't think too much. It is acceptable. I will discuss in detail next level, right? Okay. Now, have you observed a.txt, b.txt, c.txt? Sir, 3 files got created. Okay, well, okay. Sir, observe a bit very carefully. Now, my question is, these files are temporary files or permanent files? You respond. These files are temporary files or permanent files? Okay, these files are temporary files. Regarding these files are temporary files, where is the proof, sir? Once you shut down this virtual machine, automatically these files will be deleted, friend. But we created on the desktop, there is one file demo.txt. Here just observe, on the desktop I created demo.txt. Okay, next in the tmp folder I created a.txt, b.txt, c.txt, like, sir, do you know this is the permanent, but these are temporary files. Once we shut down the system, automatically these are temporary files by default will be deleted. Where is the proof for that? 1 minute, sir. Have a look once, sir. Here I'm closing the terminal. Okay, I'm shut down the system. So do you want to power up the machine? Okay, no problem. Power off. Okay, my virtual machine just shut down, sir. I mean my Ubuntu operating system shut down. Now let me restart my operating system again. Okay, just I started again. Of course, so I will show installation. Don't worry at all. Okay, definitely it will take some time, sir. Once it is started, I will show which files are there, which files got removed. Sir, you people can see it will take some time to start. Don't worry at all. Okay, it will definitely take some time. So clear for all of you? Up to this, any doubt about this? So we can create tmp directory in any location in the system, no chance at all. Whatever I did, tmp should be child directory of root. So my operating system can delete the files which are present inside the tmp, which is there inside root directory. Okay, you can't create tmp directory anywhere in your system. Clear, right? So I told, have you observed? Have you if you observed that, I told where is the tmp location? Can you please cross check? Where is the tmp location is there? Inside the root directly. are getting inside the root directly, TMP is there. So the files which are created in this TMP folder, such type of files only will be deleted by operating system. Okay, so once my system is going to shut down, all the TMP files by default will be deleted automatically. Okay, like because these are temporary, which are required only for the current session. For the next session, these things are not required. Can you please confirm? Still any doubt? Yes, Nirmal. Vinay Gopal, some example of configuration files I told already yesterday. Password, password files, groups information. Next, the shell. How many available shells? All this information will be available inside etc folder. Vinay. Okay. We can create our directory not only under home but anywhere, but preferable is home. Correct. Yes, Swarup. Getting? So TMP directory should be director child root of. If we want to create TMP files, compulsory we have to create temporary files inside the TMP folder only. You can't create anywhere else. If you are creating anywhere else, these will become permanent. Those files won't be deleted automatically. Yes, was everybody? Your doubt got clarified? Normal user can have access to TMP directory. Yes, Anil ready? Yes, as a normal user only, I created those files. Have you observed? Okay. Now, sir, just let me log in again. Okay, Durga, just I'm trying to log in. Now, TMP folder is the same for all users. Yes, obviously, because it is so present inside root, which is the common for every user. Okay, just yeah. When these temporary files are required, suppose sometimes what will happen is there are two files are there. Assume that there are two files are there. I want to combine the data from two files. I want to place inside the temporary file and I will use that. Once I log out, there is no use of the temporary file. Yes, Ashutosh, getting right? So just there are two files are there. I want to merge the data. Both the files with some processing. I want to store somewhere inside a temporary file. Okay, once that temporary file, once that my current session is going to be completed, current session is log out, I don't want the temporary files which are created. Okay, leave that. Okay, next is the TMP files can access by all users or not. Okay, here Sai Lakshmi, you have to take a bit very special care. Most of the people, so having our Windows knowledge is always going to be dominated. Sir, here just observe that. Okay, slash under that TMP is there. Okay, under that sir, here home is there. Next under home multiple users are there. User 1, user 2, user 3, user 4. For all these users, TMP directory is the common. TMP directory is the common. Now, whoever user created the files present inside a TMP can be accessible by all the users. Then where is the security? Like some people are having this type of doubt. Correct, right? Okay, because if the file is there, yes, everyone can access. If the file is there, everyone can access. This is the most of the people say having the doubt. So you are not still entered into Linux terminology. Array file is there in front of you, but you can't read, you can't write, because compulsory these users should have permissions to access that file. Are you getting right? Array file is there in front of you, but file is there in front of you. But the problem here is if you are not having read permission or write permission, then you can't see that file. You can't open that file. File is there, but you can't read the content. You can't write the content. Remember that. Okay, so that is the security. How the security came? Just so because of permissions concept. Are TMP the common for all? That's why any person can access, like no such type of terminology. Everyone in the position to understand? Yes. Sai Lakshmi, are you getting my point? Yes, no. Okay, in the file permissions, I will explain in detail. Don't worry at all. So just as the sample, I will show. First, let me show our terminology, whatever I covered right. Here, just observe that desktop. Here I created demo.txt. Is this file is there or not? First, let me cross check. How to open terminal? Anyone can you please tell? I forgot. How to open the terminal? Shortcut I told, right? Ayo. Ah. How to open terminal? Control Alt T. Okay, excellent. Control Alt T. Okay, well. Sir, now how to close the terminal? Control. How to close the terminal? Control D. Control D to close the terminal. Okay, well. Sir, now observe. Let me go to desktop. Let me go to desktop. Okay. In the desktop, demo.txt is there or not? Can you please cross check? Is it there or not? Yes, friends, demo.txt is there. Even after restarting your system, demo.txt is there. Means that it is the permanent. Regarding means that it is the permanent, right? Now, let me go to TMP directory. Okay, cd/tmp directory. In that TMP directory, I created three files: a.txt, b.txt, c.txt. Now observe that a.txt, b.txt, c.txt. Okay, like now here let me cross check. Let me cross check. Yes. Are you seeing anywhere a.txt, b.txt, c.txt? I respond. Are you seeing anywhere a.txt, b.txt, c.txt? No, because those files automatically will be deleted once sir, our system is going to shut down. That is the specialty of TMP directory. Any doubt? All the things are very clear about TMP, right? Okay, Viraj, why Windows temp files are not deleted? That depends on the operating system. Because in Windows, automatic deletion feature may not be available. Okay. Just like Windows, some common drivers are available in Linux or not. Yes, some common drivers by default available. Ravi Shankar. Okay. Clear, right? Sir, we say that the TMP file is stored in the RAM. Need not be. The files will be stored in the files will be stored in the hard disk only. But at the time of shutdown, some jobs will be performed automatically. Those jobs are responsible to delete these files. Okay. Yes, Nirmal is asking, sir, can we say TMP files, TMP files stored in the RAM area or not? RAM is, volatile, right? Automatically will be deleted. No. So these files also will be stored in the hard disk only. But the thing is, at the time of shutdown, some jobs will be executed automatically. Those jobs are responsible to delete the files. Normal. Okay, well, sir, if we set time for TMP files want to be available in specified time, if we shut down, it will delete. So there is no question of timer to set TMP files availability was there already. If you want in the current session, it will be there. At the time of shutdown, automatically will be deleted. So if any file required permanently, okay, never recommended to create inside TMP directory. Better to create in our normal directories. Any doubt about this TMP? Okay, clear. Next, sir, one user can access other users' files. It may be the problem like some people are having. Just the permissions concept is there. So let me talk about the permissions concept so that you people can aware. Just a sample idea sake. 1 minute I want to talk. Okay. Now here let me go to my current working directory is a desktop. Here what I'm taking is just have a look once, sir. gedit demo.txt I'm taking. 1 minute here, just observe that. So gedit, just I'm taking gedit like, sir, here this is my data. This is my data. Okay, like I'm taking here This is second line. This is second line. Second line. Next and after that some Durga soft, Linux or Unix Linux class, something like. I have some this data is there, sir. Okay, that's all. So I have a file is there. I have a file is there, sir. Now here just observe my requirement is let me open this file. Okay, let me see the content of this file. How to see the content of the file? Cat command you can use. Of course, I will discuss in detail. Don't worry, sir. Once command section is going to start. Okay, cat demo.txt. Am I seeing? Okay, data or not? Yes, you can. Okay, now I want to add some more things. What is the way is? Okay, let me take a gedit only. Here I'm taking hello. This is some more extra data. Some more extra data, like I'm taking, sir. Okay, like sir, now observe that yes, you can add some data, you can see some data. Are you anyone feeling difficulty to understand this one? Array, forget about the comments. What I did? Array, I created a file. Sir, with that file, I added some data. Next and after that, am I in the position to see that data or not? Yes. By using cat command, you can see the data present inside file. Next and after that, I want to see, I want to modify, I want to add some more extra data. Is it possible or not? Yes, it is possible. Okay, now observe ls-l demo.txt. Okay, now these things are called permissions, right? Remember this one. Remember this, sir. These are here. Let me copy here. Let me copy this part. Here the first thing is called type of the file. The first character represent type of the file. Sir, hyphen symbol means a normal file or regular file. Okay, like next first three are user permissions. Next three are group permissions. Next three are others permissions. Like there is some concept in the file permissions. I will explain in detail. Don't worry, sir. Sir, this is owner permissions, right? Can you please observe? Owner can perform read operation or not? I respond. Owner can perform read operation or not? Yes. Sir, owner can perform write operation or not? Yes. But he can't perform execute. The third part is execute. Read, write, execute. He can't do execute. But group members can perform. Only. Can you please tell? Group members can perform only read operation. They can't write also. Next, others also can perform only read. Now, what I want to take is, now observe carefully. chmod, change mode. Okay, u minus rw. Next and after that, demo.txt. I'm taking, sir. So what is the meaning of u minus rw means? Array from the user means owner. Can you please remove read and write permissions? Like I'm taking. In detail, I will explain. In detail, I will explain. I will explain in the file permissions concept. Observe carefully, right? Sir, ls-l demo. Now, user having which permissions? Can you please confirm? User having which permissions? Which permissions? No permission. Now he is trying to open this file. What will happen? Cat demo.txt. Now immediately my operating system will give left and right. Hey, you are not having the permission to view this content. Okay, I am the owner. What? So what? Permission is not there for the owner also. Cat demo.txt. Sorry man, permission denied. Okay, permission denied. Okay, now let me open gedit demo.txt. Okay, like gedit. Now I have you observed, right? Could not open the file. At the top you can see could not open the file. You do not have the permission necessary to open the file. I hope everyone in the position to understand. Okay, so now observe, sir, if I am seeing the file, means I can see content of the file, I can write something, I can modify something. So that's why security problems may rise. Don't expect such type of Windows terminology in the Linux. Yes, getting, because some people ask, sir, TMP itself is common, sir, for all the user. If my file is there inside the TMP, then all the remaining people can modify. Then maybe security problem. Array, you have to give the permission for the remaining people to view your file. If you are not going to give the permission, then they can't view. Getting? That's why security in Linux is more. Okay, because of these permissions concept. Sri Lakshmi or someone asked that doubt. Okay, so I hope your doubt got clarified. Yeah, Sai Lakshmi, sorry. Yeah, Viraj. What the concept of open as admin? I will discuss. Don't worry. As of now. So there is a the root user. What is the how you can do that? How you can shift to root user? I will discuss. Don't worry, sir. Okay. Clear. Sir, for any file, so you can't first you have to change user at the root and then you can do that. Okay, like yeah. Now here just observe carefully. So that's all. This is about the TMP directory. Okay, like I hope clear for all of you. Any explanation is required? Nirmal is asking, sir, can we edit the file without open? Yes, observe that. What is the answer? You can tell. Can you please confirm? Can we edit the file without open? Can we edit the file without open? Yes, friends. Can we edit the file without open? Without open means is a doubt is without using gedit. Okay, without using gedit. Now observe that. Okay, chmod. Okay, u plus chmod u plus rw. Next and after the demo.txt I'm taking. Okay, now I provided read and write permissions for the user. Okay, well, now what I want to take is cat command I'm taking. Okay, here just don't worry, sir. What about this? Just possible or not possible, I'm showing. Okay, like demo.txt. Sir, don't ask anything. Sir, what is the cat? What is this double greater than symbol? Just possible or not, I'm showing. But all these things in detail, next level we will discuss. Okay, this is extra line. This is extra line added by okay Nirmal. Okay, like unlike I'm trying to take, sir. Okay, this is extra line added by Nirmal. Control D. Don't worry, sir. Why? How you can do like what is the meaning, sir? Possible or not? I'm showing. Okay, now observe cat demo.txt. Can you please observe? Is this line came or not? Or respond. Is this line came or not? Yes. So Nirmal, I hope your doubt got clarified. Okay, sir. Sir, if a permission can be changed by chmod, then where is the security? Swarup Sarkar, who is changing the permissions? Can you please confirm? Who is changing the permissions? Okay, who is changing the permissions? Only two persons can change. Owner or root user. Owner or root user. Yes, so I am the root user, I'm the owner. That's why I can change permissions. What is the problem? Suppose tomorrow another person log in, he can't change permissions of my file. Remember that. Getting right? Okay, so next and after that, so just owner and can we edit ready existing data? Yes, Mohammed. I edited. Yes, you can do edition also by using editor's concept or by using SED command or by using AWK programming. You can do that. Yes, we can edit already existing data possible. For that, editors came in the picture. Okay. So what you are I didn't get your doubt, sir. One more question. Some permission by def is anything like by def permission. Def permission means what? Owner can't change the super user permission, but vice versa is true, right? Yes, correct. Super user can do anything, but owner can change the permissions related to only his files. But super user can change the permissions of any person. Okay, default permissions are there. I will explain in the permissions concept. We are at very beginning of Linux. Don't ask the questions related to last level. Okay. Okay, in the file permissions I told almost 2 to 3 sessions we will explain there, all your doubts will be clarified. Just my question is, sir, we can edit the file without open or not? Yes, possible, just I'm showing, that's all. Okay, now can owner change root user permissions? No chance at all. Okay, when I user can change the permissions related to files which are created by that person. Okay, root user can change permissions of any person's files. Okay, sir, why it can be in that fashion is by default to provide security. So you are considering Linux is more secure, Linux is more secure than other operating systems. So just to provide security, these kind of things are there. I don't think, Ravi Shankar, super root user should be only one, I hope. But maybe. So in the sudo yes file, there is some file is there. We can add some users with some extra capabilities, I hope. Okay, maybe it is the correct doubt. This doubt maybe. So will be Linux administration can answer this. Okay, like yeah. Correct, Swarup. Swarup is asking one more thing. Sir, you are here. Just observe that. What about sir? Your first one is RW minus. Next two are sir. Is it by default? Like yes, correct. By default for every file, but default permissions we can set on our own. There is a command is there. Umask command. I will discuss in the file permissions. Okay. Yeah. Who decides root user means root as a separate user by default will be there, normal. Root separate user is there, separate permissions are there. If the user having root access, then he can do any kind of thing. Okay, Swarup, getting the point? Okay, like so Durga is the user. Durga won't be root user. Durga sir will get root user permissions by using sudo. That's what. Okay, so this is about fourth one, tmp directory. Okay, like can we log in via root user? So we can log in, yes, maybe but maybe admin we have to create so admin permissions or something like we may require to do, then he may. But as of now, just aware, you can log in as a normal user and then get the root permissions. Ravi Shankar, getting as of now, so just we can log in as normal user and then we will get root user permission. But is there any chance okay to have directly as admin? Maybe a chance, maybe a chance. System admin is the responsible to define those users. Okay, like yeah. Sir, now the next cinema, the next thing what I have to discuss here, just observe that up to this we covered a TMP. Next we have to talk about dev directory. Remember this a bit very carefully, sir. Dev directory. Have you remembered somewhere we covered one important point? Dev directory. Sir, in Linux, everything is treated as a file or not? Can you please tell? Everything is treated as a file or not? Yes, even devices also treated as the files only. Okay, like sir, dev means device. Dev means device, right? Okay, everything is treated as a file, including devices also. That's why every device, okay, every device in Linux is treated as a file, and all these device related files, device related files will be stored. All these device related files will be stored inside dev directory. inside dev directory. Remember a bit very carefully, sir. Dev means device related files, where will be stored, sir? Inside dev directory. Next, by using these files, we can communicate. With that device. By using these files, we can communicate with that device. Remember a bit very carefully. For every device, there is a separate file is there. If you want to communicate with that device, so which thing must be required, sir? We require to use the corresponding file. Okay, like have you remembered, sir, in the last session, two terminals, how these things are going to be communicated with each other? Sir, here if I'm typing something, now it should be displayed here. Okay, here if I'm performing some operation, that action should be represented here. Like I covered, right? How you did is, what is the file related to this device? What is the file related to this device? By using these files, we can implement this communication. That's why by using device related files happily, we can communicate. Any doubt? Are you getting right? So all device related files, where it will be stored, are inside dev. So in the future, if any time you are listening, sir, dev word means, if you are listening, dev word means device related files. So please make sure, sir, dev means device related files. Clear for all of you, right? Okay, by using these files we can communicate with that device. I told Swarup, have you remembered? I told somewhere, I told somewhere, have you? I hope you people may remember, sir. Just up by using second terminal, how you can communicate with the second terminal? I told, right? How you can communicate with the second terminal? I showed by using yesterday some redirection operation. The same. So, wow, by using the corresponding files, happily you can communicate with that. Okay, like next, there are some doubt. For device related files also permissions are applicable. Yes, was there already? For every file permissions are there by default. Just by insert an external device, then this new file will be created in the dev or not? No, I mean that the device related file will be available inside a dev. Remember, Ravi Shankar, that a device related file will be there, but in the device which files are there, those things won't be stored inside a dev. Device related file, to access that device, some file must be required. That file will be there inside a dev. Okay, what is the benefit of using this file? I told, right, Vijal? Have you attended last session? I'm not sure. So I told one terminal to another terminal, how you can do communication by using device. Okay, like so now that means when you communicated, you did use a dev directory file internally. Okay, if you want to communicate with the devices, yes, the corresponding files we have to use. By using that, you have to communicate. Yes. Yes, but sir, new device like unknown for OS, if it is unknown for OS, directly it is going to tell this system can't support this device, something like. If it is going to be supported, then that file will be created in the dev. So what about disk file? Yes, disk file is also, it will be there, Ujjal. Okay, like now observe a bit very carefully about this one, sir. Here just let me check in my system, in the device folder, what files are there. Okay, like now observe a bit very carefully, sir. Do you know, sir, TTY, like TTY files, like sir, if you are seeing block files, next bus, something like a core, like a memory bandwidth, something like all these devices, for every device the corresponding file is available. Have you observed? Standard error, standard in, standard out. Standard in means a standard input device keyboard, standard output means a terminal, something like so for every device, okay, for every device the files are there. Remember a bit very carefully about this one. Okay, like sir, in what difference between ls and, yeah, we'll discuss, Swarup, don't worry. So we have to explain the commands. Next, do you know, if you are seeing anywhere TTY, okay, TTY, sir, this is terminal related file. Okay, remember that. It is a TTY file is there. It is the terminal related file. Sir, next, if you are seeing anything with FD, what is the meaning of that? floppy drive related file. So this is the olden days concept. Floppy drive related file. Okay, floppy drive related file. If you are seeing anywhere HD, it is hard disk related file. Hard disk related file. Okay, next RAM. Okay, if you are seeing anywhere RAM related file. Okay, RAM related file. Next STDIN. Okay, STDIN. Okay, standard input device file. Standard input device file. Standard input device file, which is nothing but keyboard, sir. Standard input device file, which is nothing but keyboard. Next std out standard output device file. Standard output device file. Standard output device file, which is nothing but our terminal or monitor. Some very simply we can use the word terminal or monitor. Next similarly standard error. Okay, standard error device file, which is nothing but a terminal or monitor like. Okay, remember, so all device related files will be available where inside dev directory. Okay, like if you are saying anywhere TTY, FD, HD, RAM, like so the corresponding device related files. Clear, right? So all these files are editable. Okay, that depends. You may have the access or you may not have the access. Now observe that. Now observe this one. Everyone having root like so who is the owner for this? Who is the owner for this root like so root only can perform modifications for this. Most of the device related things is the root. Normal user can't perform edit. Okay, just but being a developer, we never going to worry about these things. These are mostly used by system administrators. Okay, next assume I invented a new device, then how I can control that from my OS. Okay, that's all. That thing, that device should be supported by your operating system. Ravi Shankar, getting right? That a device should be supported by operating system. Could you please edit any of these files, Viraj? What is the need? So it is not in our scope. Don't worry. Okay. Yeah. Getting, Viraj? It's not in our scope. Don't worry. So that thing is really if it is the that administration party is going to take care of that. Okay, admin person is going to take care. Okay, being a developer, just our requirement is just aware some commands. Next, how you can write the scripts, like so these kind of things is learning kernel programming. Do you know kernel programming? Next, and after that Linux administration, like there you may require to have this knowledge. But okay, just the basic idea what I'm trying to provide are which directories are there. Okay, like next, and after that, do you know MNT directory? Okay, the next one, MNT directory. Take a bit very special care. MNT means what? MNT means what? Anyone, can you please tell? MNT means management. MNT means what? Okay, MNT means do you know? Here just take very special care about this MNT. Mounting. Okay, MNT means mounting. Remember that, sir. MNT means mounting. Sir, what is the meaning of mounting? Right, very simple, sir. Here suppose assume that I have some files are there in my pen drive. Okay, in my pen drive I have some files are there. Assume that, sir, pen drive is external device. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, pen drive itself is my external device. Okay, pen drive itself is my external device. Okay, now my question is, if you want to use those files, first we have to add those external files to our Linux file system. Okay, remember this a bit very carefully, sir. So we have to add, we have to attach this external storage device to our Linux file system. Okay, like this attachment process is by default considered mounting. Remember a bit carefully, sir. So we have to attach external file system files from pen drive, CD, external hard disk, etc. to Linux file system. Then only we can use those external files. This attachment process is called mounting. Remember a bit very carefully about this one, sir. So I have some files are there. Some files are there in my pen drive or in the CD or external hard disk. So first we have to attach that to our Linux file system. This attachment process is called mounting. After mounting only we can access data. After we can access those files, right? But here one small thing you people should aware. In the old operating systems, in the old flavors, old operating systems, this mounting should be done, sir, manually. Remember this one. In the old operating system, the mounting should be done manually, right? But in the recent operating system, once we added pen drive, automatically the mounting is going to be happen. Now the device is ready to use. Like, sir, have you remembered in the Windows, if you are attaching the pen drive, so some process is going on. After some process, now it is going to tell the device is ready to use. Anyone observed that? Have you anyone observed that? If you are attaching either a hard disk or pen drive to your computer, whenever you are attaching, immediately it is not going to be displayed in your file system. Have you remembered? After some 10 seconds, or 5 seconds, yes, now it is going to tell, yes, ready to use your device. Okay, like, so in the middle, what process is happening, sir? Mounting process, attaching this external device in already existing file system. Yes, I hope it's clear, right? So in the old operating systems, we have to do mounting process manually, right? But in the newer operating systems, mounting is going to be performed automatically. Remember this one, sir. Mounting will be performed automatically. So in the newer operating systems, operating systems, mounting will be performed automatically. We are not required to do manually, right? Okay, the files of manual mounting, if any files are coming because of manual mounting, will be stored inside mnt directory. Remember, especially this concept is required, was required in the olden days, but not these days. Remember a bit carefully, right? Are you getting, Ravi Shankar? So what is the work of pen drive driver? Driver means, so here the system is going to establish connection between the system and so we can access, we can access that. Have you observed, Ravi Shankar? Just that driver itself is the responsible, okay, to access the pen drive. But the files should be displayed or attached. Suppose here, if I can attach something, sir, here C, D, E, that's all. Sir, K is there. Next and after that H or something like you are going to get. Once mounting is happen, okay, then it is available. Okay, like, okay, Sai Lakshmi, mount point of your directory, that mounting is a different process. There we have to discuss that. Ravi Shankar, maybe think like, this mounting process can be done automatically by driver. Okay, so can you please imagine in that style? Getting? Yeah. What is the base for Windows or Mac or Android OS? Is it in Unix? Maybe definitely this type of concept will be there in other operating systems, but mounting is the word specially we are using in the window in the Linux, Unix or Linux, Viraj. Yes, but a similar concept will be there even in the other operating systems also, but maybe performed automatically or manually. But in the Windows it will be performed automatically. Even in the Linux new versions also it will be performed automatically. But in the olden days, how you can define mount point, how you can do mounting, that is the process you have to take care. Or otherwise just contact our admin person, so he can explain much about this. Okay, if any files which are available because of mounting process, these files will be stored where inside mnt. But please make sure this is the very important point, sir. Mnt directory contains the files which are available, contains files which are available just because of manual mounting. Remember that if you performed manual mounting, so but how you can do manual mounting is not in our scope, sir. If you want, just go through the Google. Okay, like because of manual mounting, if any files are available, those files where it will be stored, sir, inside mnt directory. Remember that. But here only thing is which is abstract, how you can perform mounting. That's what you have to aware. Clear? So it's not in our scope, so not in a position to cover also how you can perform mounting. Okay, it's really not required these days, but it is the people who are very much interested, just go through the Google. Getting? Yeah, sir. Here Nirmal, very simple. If you want to use the files from external device, okay, if you want to use the files from external device, we have to perform mounting of that device. We have to attach that device to our, okay, Linux file system, then only we can access. Okay, so this attachment process itself is considered as mounting. Okay, in the old operating systems, we have to perform mounting process manually, but in the new operating systems it will be performed automatically because of manual mounting. If anything is required, if any files are available, those files will be stored where inside mnt. Clear? Yes, Nirmal? Yeah. Sir, is the attachment external device is mounting like mouse? No, Viraj. Here, just it is external storage devices. Mouse is not a storage device. For the mouse, it is not required mounting kind of thing. External storage device files. Sir, I'm talking about Linux file system. Viraj, getting the point? If any attachment is required for Linux file system, then the mounting is required. Yes, RAM is a mounting must be required. So it has inbuilt. Yes, it is treated as a file, correct. But that is not storage device, right? It will be the corresponding device related file will be there inside the dev. Getting the point? MNT itself is related to the files which are available from external storage devices, not related to the mouse. Sir, for the mouse, sir, the corresponding file will be available. That file where it will be stored, sir, inside a dev folder. It is the device related file, nowhere related to mounting. Clear, right? Yes, Nirmal, mounting means attaching storage device, external storage device to the Linux file system. This process is called mounting. Okay? Yes. Okay, just observe that. That's all this is. Sir, can you please observe? Is MNT contain the files which are available because of manual mounting or automatic mounting? Very important word. Can you please confirm? Because of manual mounting or automated mounting? Because of Ray, can you please read? Can you please read this one? Can you please read this line? Okay. MNT directory contains files which are available because of manual mounting. Okay. Sir, because of automatic mounting, if any files are available, where it will be stored, sir? There is another special drive is there, media directory. Remember this one, media directory. Okay, like media directory, right? Okay, like the files of automatic mounting, the files of automatic mounting, the files of automatic mounting will be placed inside media directory. Okay, sir, maybe a chance to ask the question, what is the difference between MNT and the media directories? Okay, what is the difference between MNT and the media directories? What the answer you can tell? MNT contains, respond. MNC contains manual manual mounting files. Manual mounting files. Next, media contains, please confirm, media contains automatic mounting files. Yes, please take a bit very special care. I told, right, in the newer operating systems, okay, so we are not required to perform mounting manually. Sir, automatic mounting is going to be happen. If any files which are available because of automatic mounting, those files will be stored where, sir? Inside media. Remember that. Most of the people are going to fail, sir, media directory contain videos and audio files which are required in our Linux. Like no such type of terminology. Automatic mounted files by default will be stored inside media directory. Okay, like yeah, good. Yes, MNT directory is available, but there is no use. But sometimes what will happen? So at admin level, there may be a chance of mounting is required to perform manually. That's why MNT will be there even in the newer versions also. Remember a bit carefully. Okay, admin level, he may require to do manually sometimes mounting. So to make part of files or to make data available, he may require. So such type of cases, definitely MNT is going to be helpful. Yes, it will be stored permanently. Ketan, mounting itself is the attachment process. MNT is available was every day. Okay, like now the next thing what you people should aware, sir, OPT directory. Just observe that OPT directory. Sir, can you spell out OPT means what? Please respond. OPT means what? OPT means what? Respond. OPT means what? Optional. Okay, not options. Optional. OPT itself is optional. Remember a bit very carefully, sir. This directory, sir, what this directory contain? Now here just observe carefully. Observe a bit very carefully about my here just my Ubuntu system. Sir, here just the Firefox web browser. Is it by default available with my Ubuntu or not? Yes, friends. Is it by default available with my Ubuntu or not? Yes. By default itself is available with the Ubuntu, right? Okay, like. So tomorrow I want to install Chrome browser. Okay, assume that tomorrow I want to install Chrome in the Linux. Okay, all third-party software installation related files, where it will be available, sir? Inside OPT. Remember this one, sir. Sir, OPT, this directory contains all third party software installation files. installation files. Okay, so best example, if you are installing any software explicitly like Google Chrome, if you are installing any software explicitly like Google Chrome, then the corresponding installation files will be stored inside OPT directory. Remember a bit very carefully, sir. So OPT means third-party software installation files will be stored where? Inside OPT. Yes, something like program files in Windows. Program files in Windows. Whenever you are installing any third-party any software, automatically one entry will be stored inside program files. Something like yeah. Okay. So next. Here take a bit very special care. This is about OPT directory, right? Okay, third party means which are not available by default with Ubuntu. Next, there are some softwares automatically available from the ubuntu.org. Remember that ubuntu.com, there are some third party some inbuilt packages are available other than inbuilt packages. Okay, like third party software installations like. Next, Swarup is asking why you didn't use the second party. So second party means user may require to install separately based on his purpose. Sir, from the Linux, there is one folder is there named with USR. Remember that. Okay, their second party softwares will be available. Getting Swarup. So here ubuntu.com provides, there are several software packages. So based on your requirement, you can install explicitly those softwares which are from the Ubuntu itself. Okay, which are from the your operating system vendor itself. Such type of things will be stored inside USR directory. Remember, third party softwares, these are not provided by Ubuntu. These are not provided by our Linux vendor. Okay, these are coming from some third party person. Such type of thing is by default considered yes, sir, OPT. Getting? Yeah, repository means the same. The repository where our packages by default will be available. Then Swarup is asking another doubt. Sir, then what is about first party comes automatically? Yes, first party means the things which are coming automatically without our external installation. Without our explicit installation, automatically it's going to come. You can consider first party. Wow, good. First party, second party, third party. Yeah. Getting right. Okay, sir, why there are more virus in Windows which is not in Linux? Yeah, we'll discuss, Viraj. Okay, well, sir, now here just observe a bit very carefully, sir. OPT directory, so means all third party software installation files will be there inside OPT. But please make sure these are things not that much important. Even being developer at our basic level, we never going to use. But my intention is to get basic idea. Okay, like don't try to become experts now only. Okay, here next lib directory is there. Just a few minutes, please. Okay, lib directory is there. Okay, in every software, have you observed, right? In every software, compulsory there is a lib directory by default will be there. Libraries. Lib means one. Can you please spell out? Lib means one. Okay, respond. Lib means one. Libraries. Lib means libraries, right? So it contains, sir, our libraries which are required by our commands and applications. The libraries which are required by our commands, our commands and applications, and our commands and applications. If any libraries are required, then these libraries will be stored inside the lib directory. Remember this. The people who are coming from Java background, I'm going to use string class. Just observe that. I'm going to use a string class. So string dot class, where the dot class file is available related to the string is inside the lib. Remember that. Okay. So inside the lib. So here our packages. Here we can use the word instead of library. We are going to use a number of packages. All the package related libraries. Where it's available, sir? Inside lib directory. Remember that libraries which are required by our commands and applications will be stored where? Inside lib directory. Okay, clear. Any doubt? Yeah, yeah. Good, Viraj. Same. Okay. Good, correct. Yeah. So just what is the next directory, sir? Where directory. It is a very important, especially admin level. Where means what is the meaning of where? Can you please confirm? Just a few minutes. I will give the break. First, just wait. Where means what? Just another 5 minutes. Sir, where means what? Can you please spell out? Anyone? Where means do you know where means variable data? Where means what? Variable data. Sir, here if any data which is keep on changing, sir, if any data which is keep on changing, if any data keep on changing means appending like such a type of data, such a type of variable data will be stored. Such type of variable data will be stored inside where directory. Inside where directory. Remember this one, sir. Such type of variable data will be stored inside where directory. Best example is do you know log files? Do you know log files data? Is it static or is it keep on adding? Can you please observe? To the log file, the data will be keep on adding or not? Keep on adding to the log file. It is the variable data. Such type of data will be stored where, sir? Inside where? All your log files inside the Linux operating system. Where it will be stored, sir? Inside where? Remember this one, sir. Example, if you consider log files data. If any data which is keep on changing, such type of data will be stored where? Inside okay, this where directory, right? Okay, are you seeing any doubt about this one? Okay, next there is log. What is the log file? Normal. So just whenever our applications are running, all the activities will be stored somewhere inside a file. Such type of file is by default considered as log file. Normal. Okay, so best example in your lab, okay, in the computer lab, there is a logbook is there. Okay, at the beginning, at the door, there is a logbook is there. You have to, sir, enter your name, ID card number, roll number, okay, login time, logout time in this logbook compulsory. Do you have such a type of thing in your college? Yes, library logbook. Next and after that, computer lab logbook is there. Like so, the same way. So the a request came, sir. Application whenever a request came, this application is going to run and it's going to provide some response. Each and every activity related to our application. Yes, everything should be done. Everything should be done inside the log file. Remember, tomorrow if something goes wrong, by using this log file, happily we can perform debugging. Array, which thing goes wrong? At what time this problem started? Sir, which is the root cause of this problem? Like everything we are going to get from these log files. Suppose best example. Suppose you in your computer lab. So system number 7, mouse missing. Assume that in the college days these type of things are very common. Yet a system number 7, mouse missing. Okay, assume that mouse gone. Then so immediately your faculty is going to do array system number 7 which person sat. Okay, open the logbook and can you please check and call that person, give left and right. Normal. Are you getting? The same way, so the total application flow should be stored somewhere. That file itself is considered the log file. It is a very common activity in the real-time logging. Okay. Sir, routing table of router device. What is the meaning? Yes, correct. Routine table of router device. Yes, Viraj. It is also under, you can use the word dev because it's also variable data, right, Viraj? Okay. Okay. Sir, when we will copy or cut anything, where will it store in the Linux? Maybe some storage buffers will be there. In that it will be stored. Okay, some temporary buffers will be there internally. So in that it will be stored. Ravi Shankar. Okay. Now just one more thing. Let me talk. One more thing. Let me talk. Sir, this after that we can go for break. Don't worry. Sir, user directory. Okay, user directory. Have you remembered? Sir, here OPT contain all third-party software installation files will be available inside OPT. Third-party software plugins software files will be available inside OPT, sir. Sir, user directory. Sir, USR means user. Okay, this directory contain all user related softwares. Okay, remember, all user related softwares. There are some softwares which are provided by Linux vendor itself. So user explicitly is going to install these softwares where it will be stored, sir, inside USR directory. Best example, sir, MySQL is there. MySQL by default available with the Linux. I mean, it is there from the vendor. If you want, you can install on your own. You are not required to communicate with any third party person. So the things which are explicitly installed from the Linux vendor, such type of user related softwares by default available inside USR directory. Have you remembered? Swarup asked, what about second party, first party? Like second party means the vendor is going to provide. The vendor itself is going to provide. Okay, the vendor itself is going to provide some softwares. If any person who is going to install the softwares from the vendor, these user related softwares will be stored inside USR directory. Yes, this directory related to root user need not be Viraj, need not be normal user also. Okay, any normal user, just like our TMP need not be related to root. The same way USR also need not be related to the root. Okay, next who is then there is a directory related to root user. No. Yeah, what is vendor? Vendor means the person who is going to provide software. Nirmal, I'm using Ubuntu software. Ubuntu.com is a vendor of Ubuntu, or otherwise Ubuntu Foundation. There is some non-profitable organization, like which is, suppose Java is there, Oracle Corporation is the vendor. Okay, like so, clear for all of you, right? All user related softwares will be available inside USR directory. Remember that. Okay, next, and after that, do you know lib OPT directory contains all third party software plugins available, right? You seeing this point is the very, just observe that, just for your basic idea. First party software means with the installation automatically which are coming will be stored inside bin. Next, and after that, second party software means on your interest, some explicitly you are going to install some packages from the vendor. Okay, these are things and updated commands under USR. Next, if any third party softwares are there, if tomorrow if I'm going to install third party softwares, if I'm going to install, then it will be there under OPT. Now observe this, sir. OpenJDK is available from ubuntu.com. Assume that. Now, can I use the word, is it second party or third party? Is it second party or third party? OpenJDK is available from Ubuntu. Okay, is it second party or third party? Second party, second party, because it's available from the Ubuntu only. But sir, Oracle JDK, Oracle JDK 11 I want to use. Assume that, sir, can I use the word? Is it second party or third party? Sir, this is third party. Okay, because by default it's not available from the vendor. You have to contact the from the third party, like. Okay, but actually these things are standards, but interchangeably based on, so there is no rule like everyone is going to follow, like. But actually the folders, the directories are created with this intention. But some flavors, they are making this bin, yeah, the dummy, everything they are going to make it available under user. Okay, under user, some people, some flavors, okay, like it is the standard, but anyway, so there's no guarantee everyone is going to follow. Even third party softwares also by default will be stored inside OPT only, or otherwise, sir, every explicit installation will be stored inside OPT only, something like. It is the standard intention of creating this, but all the flavors are following or not, there is no guarantee for that. Don't worry. But anyway, bin, next, and after that this USR, this bin USR, and then OPT, all these things to hold sir softwares. Okay, like, clear, right? Yes, for Windows third, Java is the third party software only. Okay, we covered some important directories in the Linux file system. Bin directory, sbin directory, next etc meant for, okay, meant for configuration files, temporary files tmp directory, device related files dev directory. Sir, manual mounting files will be inside mnt. Media directory contains sir automatic mounting files. Opt third party software files are available. Lib directory contain the libraries which are required for our commands and applications will be stored. Variable data will be stored inside where. Next, user related softwares will be available inside usr. Okay, that's all. Sir, now the next one we have to talk about home directory. Are you getting? The next one we have to talk about home directory, right? Okay, well, sir, what is the meaning of home directory? What the meaning of home directory, right? Sir, have you remember, right? I told yes, Linux is a multi-user operating system, correct, right? Yes, Linux is multi-user operating system. So for every user, a separate directory will be created to hold is a specific data. Okay, for every user, a separate directory will be created to hold is a specific data, like videos, next images, documents, etc. All these, sir, do you know, here for every user a separate directory will be created, which is nothing but user home directory. All these user directories will be stored inside home directory. All these user directories will be stored inside home directory. Are you getting that? Inside home directory, all these user directories will be stored inside home directory, right? Sir, best example here, just observe that here, just if I consider here, just observe carefully. Let me go to /home. Okay, now have a look once, sir. How many users are there? For every user, a separate directory got created. For every user, a separate directory got created, right? Now, if I will go to one user, Durga. Now have a look once, sir, for this Durga, or otherwise 1 minute. Let me go to cd Durga 1. Okay, cd Durga 1. Okay, cd Durga 1. Okay, like, now observe that what are various directories are there. Okay, so here nothing Durga 1 having these many directories. Here just observe cd Durga 2. If I consider, sir, ls like nothing. So here for every directory, if you observe that, sir, here in the home directory, desktop is there, videos are there, videos are there. Next and after that, templates are there, pictures are there. Next and after the documents are there, downloads are there, music is there. Sir, like all these things, will be created automatically, inside that user home directory. Clear for all of it? Sir, just observe a bit very carefully about this one. Sir, inside home, sir, here for Durga or Durga soft user. Okay, sir, Ravi user a separate folder, Shiva user a separate folder, Pavan user separate folder. For Durga soft user or Durga user, desktop is there, documents are there, downloads are there, music is there, pictures are there, video. These folders will be created in every user home directory. Remember this one. I hope you people are in the position to understand. So for every user, a separate directory will be created to hold its specific data like videos, images, documents, etc. All these user directories will be stored where? Will be stored where? Okay, like inside home directory. Any explanation is required? Clear for all of it? So this is so that for every user, a separate workspace is available or not? Can you please confirm? For every user, a separate memory space will be reserved or not? A separate workspace will be available, right? Okay. So how you entered in the home directory? What is the problem? What is the problem with that? CD dot dot just or otherwise CD. How I entered into the home directory? Just have a look once, sir. Here just pwd. Okay, at any point of time cd slash home. Happily we can enter into that ls. Okay, like so these many users are there, like okay. So all user, if any new user is coming, for that person a particular a separate folder will be created inside home. So all user directories will be stored where, sir? Will be stored where? Inside home directory. Okay, like sir, suppose can I use the word /home/Durga? Sir, what is this one? Is called Durga user home directory or not? Yes, can you please confirm? It is called Durga user home directory or not? Yes, home directory. Okay, it contains multiple subdirectories. It contains multiple subdirectories. It contains multiple subdirectories like desktop, multiple subdirectories like desktop. Next and after that, downloads. I told already downloads. Next movies. Next pictures. Okay, like pictures, like etc. All these things, right? Okay, how much memory allocated for each user, that depends on flavor, that depends on operating system what we are using. Okay, so clear. Okay, that's all. This is about /home/Durga. Okay, like next one more directory is there, very important directory, sir. Take very special care about this one, sir. Up to this, any doubt about home directory? Please confirm. Respond. Up to this, any doubt about home directory? Clear, right? Okay. Now the next thing what I have to take, sir, very observe carefully. Sir, root directory. Can you please talk about root directory? What is the meaning of root directory? Very important, sir. Root directory is represented as. You respond. Root directory is represented as. Okay, here just observe that a bit very carefully. Here take very special care. Okay, this is a root directory. Regarding R, this is the forward slash is the root directory. Under this is the root directory of Linux file system. Under root directory, multiple subdirectories are there. Can you spell out some subdirectories what we have? Oh, respond. Any one or two names? Okay, subdirectory. Can you please tell some subdirectories like home directory, bin directory, bin directory, like 1 minute. Very important, sir. Like root is also one subdirectory present inside root directory. Remember this one. So this root is the different. This root directory is the different. Okay, remember this. So don't get confused. This is a root directory of Linux file system. Sir, under this root directory, there is a subdirectory named with the root is there. Remember a bit very carefully about this one. Sir, where is the proof? 1 minute. Let me go to here. Just observe that. Now, what is my current working directory? Slash. Okay. Now, currently, I'm in the root directory of Linux file system. LS I'm taking. Are you seeing anywhere? Are you seeing anywhere root? Yes. Are you seeing right? Root directory is there. Okay, like sir, even if you are seeing, just observe carefully. If you are seeing here root separate directory is there. Don't get confused. This root is the different, this root is the different. Okay, then what is the significance of this root directory, right? Okay, can you please tell, can I use the word /home/Durga is a Durga user home directory? Correct or not? Array respond. Durga user home directory. It is called Durga user home directory. Next, /home/Ravi I'm taking. Now it is called, it is a Ravi user home directory. Okay, well, sir, any doubt about this? Any doubt about this one? Okay, well. Now my doubt here is, okay, what is the root user home directory? Are you getting right? What is the root user home directory? Array super user is there named with root. So by default, if he is doing anything, what is the home directory of root user? Remember that /root, it will become, it is a home directory. It is a home directory of root user. Remember a bit very carefully, sir. Okay, sir, where is the proof? How you can confirm? Very simple. Very simple, sir. Now observe carefully. What I'm trying to take here is, okay, just here my user directory. Okay, here just observe that cd. Okay, now, sir, I am in home directory. Sir, I am in the home directory of Durga. Okay, like sir, now here just take very special care about this one. Sir, this is the home directory of Durga. Now my question is, sir, 1 minute. Any voice problem? Please confirm. Observe a bit very carefully. Okay, now my point is, this is the Durga user home directory. Okay, now let me change to root user. Sudo -i. Let me change to root user. Like now, who am I? Root. Correct or not? Who am I? Root. What is the root user home directory? Now currently by default he will be in the home directory, right? What is the root user home directory? /root. Remember a bit very carefully, sir. So the work with the admin person will be there inside this root. Okay, so what is root? It is the home directory. It is the home directory of root user or super user. Any doubt about this one? Root user or super user? Any doubts, sir? Okay, if root user is required to create any file, if root user is required to do anything, where what is his workspace is root directory is the workspace for root user. Okay, like now maybe a chance to ask the question, what is the difference between, what is the difference between slash and the root directory? What is the difference between slash and the root directories? What is the answer? Normal user going to root directory? No, normal. It is the reserved for root directory. Okay, even he can enter, but he can't do anything. He is not having the permissions. May not have the permission to create a file. May not have the permission to what we call may not have the permission, like. Okay, what is the difference between slash and the root directories? Slash is acts as root for Linux file system. Root for Linux file system. Okay, it is a topmost directory. It is the topmost directory of Linux file system. It is the topmost directory of Linux file system, of Linux file system, right? It is the topmost directory of the Linux file system. Sir, what is about root, sir? What about root? Like, sir, this is a subdirectory. It is the subdirectory of slash, sir, which acts as home directory for the super user. Okay, home directory for the super user, for the super user. Any doubt about this one? So maybe a chance to ask the question, Array, what is the difference between slash and the root directories in Linux file system? Okay, very simple, sir. Slash acts as the root for Linux file system. It is the topmost directory of Linux file system. But the root subdirectory of slash, which acts as home directory for the super user. Clear? Okay, well. So this root, now currently I am in root. Now observe that nothing will be there. Regarding nothing will be there, sir. Okay, like, so maybe if he is going to create anything, automatically it will be stored in this location, like. Okay, sir, why this hash symbol is coming? Anyone, can you please tell? Why this hash symbol is coming? Ayo, I forgot. Why this hash symbol is coming? This is the root user, admin user prompt. Hash means admin user prompt. How I can go back to normal user? Please confirm. I want to log out from super user. I want to go to normal user. What is the way? Which command we require to use? Which command we require to use? Exit is the command. Exit. Now it will become, sir, dollar symbol means a normal user. If you want to, who am I? Okay, Durga. Okay, like, so that's all. So this is, sir, this is quit won't work. Here compulsory we require to use exit. Exit is the command. Okay, so this is about the root directory, like. Okay, next, there are some more directories are there here, like a proc directory. Okay, listen carefully. Proc directory. Sir, by default super user can able to access entire file system. Yes, was there ready? Yes. Okay, now observe that proc directory. Okay, like, now what is the meaning of proc? Anyone, can you please tell what the meaning of proc? Proc means, respond. Proc means, proc means process. Proc means process, like process. Okay, like, so in Linux, multiple processes running simultaneously. Remember a bit very carefully, sir. In Linux, multiple processes running simultaneously. Okay, simultaneously. Do you know, in the Windows you can see Windows Task Manager, something like, here in Linux, so same way multiple processes running simultaneously. Okay, like, for every process a unique ID will be there, sir, which is also known as process ID. For each process a unique ID will be there. A unique ID will be there, which is known as PID. What is the meaning of PID? Please confirm. What is the meaning of PID? Okay, process ID. Okay, like a PID, process ID, right? So for every process, a separate directory will be created. A separate directory will be created to hold that process specific information. Okay, for every process, a separate directory will be created to hold that process specific information inside proc directory. Okay, remember this one. Inside proc directory, for every process, a separate directory will be created to hold that process specific information. Okay, like, sir, 1 minute here, just observe this one, sir. I'm using, I want to know in my system, I want to know all running processes information. If you want, then we have to use ps command. Okay, ps means process status. Okay, ps means process status. We require to use ps command. ps-ef. Have you ever used this type of thing? Can you please confirm ps-ef? Have you ever used this type of thing? Yes. Here PS means processes, E means entire, all, every process, Sir, F means full listing, okay, full listing, okay, like now, sir, have you observed what is the this process? Sir, all processes information by default you are going to get, sir. Now here, if I observe, sir, here user ID, next a process ID, next a PPID, parent process ID, something like start time TTY, next a which command, because of this command, this process is triggered, okay, like so it is like all process information. Is it just like processor status word? No, Viraj, process is the different, processor is the different. So in our system, multiple processes are executing. Okay, observe process status, not processor status. Okay, here just observe. Now all these. Now observe that. So if you want to aware all running processes information, PS-EF we are going to use. Now observe very carefully. For every process, a separate directory, will be created. For every process, a separate directory will be created inside proc directory. Inside proc directory to maintain that process specific information. That process specific information, like, okay. So now observe that. So if I consider, can you please tell which command I have to use to know all running processes information? PS hyphen, okay, respond. PS hyphen EF, EF, okay, like sir. Now observe, can you please tell any process, right, sir? 1602 is there, sir. Assume 1602 is the process, is one process, right? Okay, now my question is, this is the process ID, okay, or otherwise let me save some process IDs, okay. Let me save some process IDs, right? Okay, here these are the process IDs, okay. Some number 1602, 1607, like you can take. Now here let me go to CD, sir, proc folder, Now ls I'm taking. Yes, all these, for every process a separate folder is there. Can you please cross check? 1607 process is there. Sir, do you have any such type of folder? 1607. Are you seeing? Can you please confirm? 1607. Are you seeing, right? Okay, you are seeing. Yes. So it means for every process a separate folder will be created to maintain information related to that process, of course. So this is, I hope everyone in the position to understand, right? Okay, so that's all. Sir, is it like a task manager in Windows? Yes, correct. Viraj, I told, right, task manager. From the task manager you can see all running processes, right? So here we require to use PS command, sir, to know all running processes information. Okay, that's it. Yes, you can enter 1607 CD 1607 is there, but here just observe that yes, okay. So that process related complete information will be maintained. Maybe admin person can understand what is the purpose of these things. I'm not sure. Clear? Any doubt? Yeah, Nirmal, we can say root / bin etc. directory like desktop. Yes. Sir, 1607 is the process, internal process which is running in my system. Okay, like sir, now the next thing what you people should be aware. Okay, this is the proc, like sir, the next one, boot directory is there. Okay, boot directory is there, sir. Sir, do you know? So here this is the proc, like next one, boot directory is there. Now take very special care, sir. Boot directory, we never going to worry about this, sir. The files which are required, to boot the Linux operating system, okay, those files will be available inside boot directory, sir. Okay, the files which are required, the files which are required, the files which are required, the files which are required to boot, okay, to boot Linux operating system. Okay, such type of files where it will be available inside boot directory. Almost it is internally used by operating system. We never going to worry about this. I hope. Boot means starting. So can you please reboot your system? Means restart your system. Starting, to start our OS. The technical word is called booting. Clear, right? Show last line of proc directory. What there inside? Yes. Yeah. Okay, was there already? No. Bootstrap loader, something like yeah. Booting means booting means what is the meaning of? What is the meaning of booting? Booting itself is so to start our operating system. To start our operating system. Okay, like so this is the boot. So total, so these are 15 directories we discussed in detail. Almost, can you please cross check, sir? Almost, sir, 15 subdirectories we covered in detail. 15 subdirectories we covered in detail. You are not almost the basic idea everyone got. But here there are one or two important things we have to talk. That part I will take care. Sir, can we see root slash bin etc directory graphically like a desktop? So no, normal, no. Okay, because sir, we are login as a user, normal user. No, graphically may not. So, but graphically may not. Okay, like sir, what is meaning of Bootstrap? Viraj, Bootstrap means that is UI technology. Okay, UI technology. Bootstrap means UI technology. Okay, to what we call predefined. It's a library which contain predefined styles. Okay, something like predefined styles. Styles will be there. Bootstrap. It is a library. Okay, predefined JavaScript and CSS library, Bootstrap. Yeah, tree command, yes, can work. Yes, Swarup. Okay, that's all. So these are various things you people should be aware. Almost around 15 directories I covered. So everyone got basic idea about Linux file system. Yes, booting is user specific. No. Yes, that depends. Here, booting is the total system is going to boot. Okay, remember. But the total system is going to boot. Ketan, yeah. What is that, Vinay? I didn't get lost and found. Lost and found. What it means? So every time, whenever we switch on Linux, I mean, if we are going to start Linux virtual machine, then automatically booting is going to be happen. Okay, total 14 only. By mistake, I repeated a number. Here, have you observed? 10, somewhere. 10, 11 user directory, 12 home directory. Yeah, 12 number repeated. Don't worry. Okay. Sainath, no, grab, no idea. Can you please look? Yeah. Okay, that's all. So I hope Everyone got basic idea? Sir, Viraj is asking what is the DOS DOS based means. What exactly DOS means? Sir, it is a very light operating system only. Okay, DOS. Okay, like it is a lightweight operating system, but not this much stable. Okay, DOS based means something like Windows. In Windows, maybe it is by default available. Like, so next, so I hope everyone in the position to understand what is the meaning of Linux file system. Okay, now, sir, let me go for next level. Two important conclusions I have to talk about these things, right? There are just two important conclusions are there. Let me talk about this. Sir, now I have one word for you people. Sir, here, why these many directories are there? Anyone, can you please spell out why these many directories are there? What is the advantage? What is the advantage? What is the advantage? Very simple, sir. The biggest advantage is, sir, all device files are available where? Respond. All device files are available where? Ayo. All device files are available where? Inside device files, inside a dev. All configuration files are available where? All configuration files are available where? etc folder. Next, command related binary executables are available where? Command related binary executables are available where? Inside bin. So now, what is the advantage of these many directories is, sir, operating system can search very easily for required information. Regarding that is the biggest advantage. Suppose in your house, assume that, sir, bedroom, a separate place is there for sleeping purpose. Next, and after that, kitchen, a separate place is there. Next, sir, do you know your just what we call living room, something like. Next, kitchen is there, dining hall is there, something like. You have multiple. So why this division is there? Suppose you required anything to eat, then immediately you will enter into okay, kitchen. Okay, you required shirts. You required shirt after bath. Sir, you want to go for bath and then you required shirt. Then immediately will go to the bedroom or somewhere where. So for every item, if you are going to arrange a specific place, the biggest advantage is search operation will become very, very easy. Correct or not? Yes, friends. Are you in the position to understand my word? Okay. Suppose all your books you are placing somewhere in the rack. If you require any book, immediately your hand is going for, sir, rack. Whatever the book is there, you can identify very easily. Suppose you have lot of books are there. Array Linux books, one shell. Okay. Next, Python books, another shell. Next, data science books, another shell. Assume that, right? Suppose tomorrow data science book is required, immediately my hand is going for data science shell. So the biggest advantage here is search operation will become very easy. Correct or not? So the same way, why these many directories are required? These many directories are required for my Linux operating system. The reason, for the main advantage is, so operating system can locate required files very easily. Regarding operating system can locate files very easily, friends. Remember a bit carefully. Okay, this is the biggest advantage. Next, there is one more word I have to tell, but anyway, just for future sake, if anywhere required, just use these points, sir. Sir, up to this, any doubt? So we are making operating system life very easily, sir. For operating system to find the required files very easily, this file system structure is going to be very helpful. Okay, like next, for every file system, separate names are there, sir. So for every file system, file system, separate a separate name will be assigned. A separate name will be assigned like, sir, ext2. Okay, just observe that. ext2, ext3, ext4. Next, xfs. Okay, like these are various names of Linux file systems. What is the first one? Can you please tell? What is the first one? What the first one? Yes, friends, ext2 means extension 2, extension 3, extension 4. Next, X file system are the names of Linux file systems in our scope. So being normal at a beginner level, we may not aware. In the future, if anywhere you are saying this type of word, boss, it is the name for the Linux file system. That's what you should aware. Next, NTFS. Next and after that, FAT. Have you ever heard about these things? NTFS or and FAT are names of Windows file systems. Names of Windows file systems. Remember this one, sir. NTFS, FAT are names of Windows file systems, right? Okay. If anywhere this type of terminology are you seeing, so just aware. Yes. Just aware. Oh, these are the names of file systems, right? But we never worry about these things. So if you are working on admin side, you may require these things. Okay, just aware these points, right? That's all. So this is about Linux file system, a beautiful concept to get basic idea. But anyway, we did a lot of discussion. Don't worry, slowly we have to talk one by one, like in the next sessions will come. Okay, like that's all. So in the last session, we covered about, yes, multiple things we discussed about. The basic idea about Linux operating system we discussed. The basic idea about Unix and the Linux operating system we covered already. Okay, next and after that, sir, what are various characteristics and what are the features of Unix? Next, the components of Unix operating system. Some basic commands we discussed already. Have you observed? Sir, in the first two sessions, we covered what is Unix, characteristics, flavors, components, command execution flow, like all these things we covered. Next and after that, Linux file system we started. In the types of files we covered already. Next, sir, I covered about file system navigation commands. File system navigation commands we covered very clearly about, and then almost all Linux file system 15 directories very briefly just I explained. Sir, up to that we covered, right? Now the time came for Linux installation. Okay, now observe very carefully about this one. Linux installation. This is the thing what I have to talk. Next thing very important for you people, right? Okay, Linux installation I have to start. Sir, please make sure if your system already Linux based, then you are not required to worry. Suppose if you are using Windows operating system, okay, Linux is not there, then I will show how you can install Linux, sir, by using Oracle Virtualbox installation. Here two steps are there, sir. Sir, first step one, just 1 minute. Yes, here step one. Step one is Oracle Virtualbox installation. Oracle Virtualbox installation. Okay, this is the step one. Okay, next step two here is Ubuntu installation. Observe very carefully, son. Ubuntu installation. Okay, these are the two steps what we have to take care. Sir, what is the Oracle Virtualbox installation? What is the need of Virtualbox? Remember this one, sir. Need of Virtualbox. Just observe this Oracle Virtualbox installation. What is the need? Just observe carefully, right? Sir, is it currently I have already my desktop, my laptop is there. Assume that. So in this laptop, sir, already one operating system which is running. Yes, what is the which operating system I'm using? Can you please confirm? Windows I'm already using, sir. Assume Windows 10 or Windows 7, like I'm already using, yes, Windows operating system. Okay, now on this Windows operating system, of course, on this mission, I want to run another operating system. Okay, remember this one. I have to run another operating system. So what I have to do is, sir, we have to install, sir, one virtual box. Okay, we require to install virtual box. In this virtual box, virtual computers, we can install virtual computers, we can install without affecting original computer. Remember a bit very carefully, sir. Sir, here, so without affecting original computer. So by using VirtualBox, we can, sir, install several virtual computers. Okay, to run multiple virtual computers in the same physical machine. Some special software must be required. That special software means VirtualBox. Sir, another thing is also, VirtualBox, this is the need. Any doubt? Can you please confirm? So that, what is the need of VirtualBox? Okay, to run multiple virtual computers in our system. Okay, to run virtual computers, in our system, without affecting original computer, original computer. Okay, just without affecting original computer, we should go for VirtualBox. Okay, now the name itself indicates VirtualBox provides environment to run virtual computers. Is it clear for all of you, right? Yes, friends. VirtualBox, sir, can provide environment to run virtual computers like, okay, like, sir, once, sir, original computer is already there with the Windows operating system. So in the same computer, I can't use Linux simultaneously. What I will take is, I will install VirtualBox. In that VirtualBox, I will create one virtual computer. Sir, for this virtual computer, I will use Linux operating system. Have you observed, right? Now, what is the technique I'm applying is, I have already computer is there which is running on Windows. So already Windows is running. So I can't run parallelly Linux operating system. What I have to do is, I will install VirtualBox in this. In this VirtualBox, I will create one virtual computer. So for this virtual computer, I will configure Linux as the operating system. Everyone can aware. So original computer is running with Windows only, but my virtual computer can run with Linux. Okay, like, in the same VirtualBox, you can create another virtual computer to run Mac. Sir, you can use it to run, okay, some Sun Solaris, like, so any number of virtual computers you can create, no problem at all. Sir, VirtualBox provides environment to run multiple virtual computers in our system. Okay, that's all. So what is the meaning of VirtualBox? VirtualBox is the box to hold virtual computers. Swarup, are you getting? So once, if you want to create virtual computer on your original computer, then some special software must be required. That special software itself is VirtualBox. Not required to keep any explanation about this one, sir. Okay, so virtual OS and original OS, nothing, there is no difference, but original computer is Windows. Windows is the original operating system on this physical computer, but this Linux operating system is going to run on virtual computer, but both the things are same. There is no difference at all. Even seems to be virtual, but everything is physical only. Okay, so next, can I keep more than one VirtualBox? Why not? You can do that. But what is the need? Just think a bit carefully. Okay, so that's all. So what is the advantage of VirtualBox? It can extend capability of our existing computer so that we can run multiple operating systems simultaneously. So by using this VirtualBox, by using this VirtualBox, we can run multiple computers. We can run multiple computers, multiple operating systems simultaneously. multiple operating systems simultaneously. Such type of facility you people are going to get, sir. Okay, like so next what is the next thing we have to take? So what is the next one? So first if you want to start installation, the first we have to install Virtualbox, so that once Virtualbox is ready, then we can think about the virtual computer. So installation of Oracle Virtualbox. Okay, observe carefully, right? So Oracle Virtualbox installation, this is my first step. Sir, here there is one small important thing I have to tell for you people, right? Sir, here even some people may use VMware. Have you ever heard about this one? VMware? Where respond? Have you ever heard about this word VMware? VMware? VMware is also same as Virtualbox. Okay, Virtualbox is from Oracle, VMware from VMware company, I hope. Okay, like it is a similar kind of software. Okay, either you can use VMware or you can use Virtualbox. Okay, no problem at all. Okay, next one another important thing you people should aware clearly, right? Okay, VMware you can use, but why my preference is always for Oracle Virtualbox? It is a freeware. You are not required to pay single paisa. Next, license won't be expired, but VMware is the licensed version. Free trial is available maybe 1 month or 2 months. That's why not recommended this one. Okay, better to go for Oracle Virtualbox installation only. Okay, like so now from where we have to download Oracle Virtualbox? Okay, sir, download Virtualbox software. Okay, Virtualbox download Virtualbox software from sir virtualbox.org. Virtualbox.org. This is the website. Remember this one, sir. What is the website? Virtualbox.org. You have to download from here, friends. Okay. Now observe carefully. Virtualbox.org. Okay. Yes. Oracle Virtual Mission. Virtualbox, like this is the website. Like I hope everyone in the position to see. Okay, like next in that yes, download Virtualbox 6.1. Download Virtualbox 6.1 directly. You can download here, or otherwise downloads. You can click downloads, no problem at all. Sir, do you know here there are multiple versions are there? Okay, like sir, currently as of newer version is 6.2. 6.6.2, 6.1.4, 6.1.4, like so for Windows host, sir, for Windows original computer is the Windows, yeah, download here. Next, if it is the sir here OS X Linux distributions, Solaris host, like so it is my Windows host, that's why download. Have you observed, right? This type of file can harm your computer, so it is the exe file, that's why. Okay, no problem, keep. Okay, like you can. Now automatically the download is going to be started. I hope everyone in the position to see. Please confirm. Yes. Now Virtualbox, a simple exe file, nothing will be there. A simple exe file, nothing is there, sir. It is downloading. If you want, you can observe. So Windows host. Next, the people who are using Mac or some other, just open the Google or YouTube, just go through that Virtualbox for so and so or Ubuntu installation. Like you can have n number of videos there. Okay, like I have this one. Okay, like sir, now my question is, sir, now if you click this one dot next, nothing will be there. Installation is going to be happen. But now already Oracle Virtualbox is there with me, sir. Okay, let me close my here power of the mission. Okay, just closing. Next, and after that Oracle Virtualbox is there. Let me uninstall this Virtualbox. This is my requirement, right? Because I want to install this new virtual machine. So let me go to control panel. Let me go to control panel. Okay, yeah, remove programs like, okay, programs like so programs and features, uninstall a program, programs and features like, Yeah, here are you seeing anywhere Oracle VirtualBox? Okay, Oracle VirtualBox. Yes, friends, can you please show this? Yes, here are you getting Oracle VM VirtualBox is there already? It is there in my system. Are you seeing right? Can you please confirm? Yes, friends, are you seeing? Just what I want to do is I want to uninstall this one. Okay, double click, double click. Are you sure you want to uninstall Oracle VirtualBox? Yes, yes. Okay, like it is going to uninstall my VirtualBox because it's already there with me. That's why I want to uninstall. Don't worry, just a matter of 1 or 2 minutes. It will take. Okay, don't try to do installation parallelly. So after the session, better to start. You may get a number of problems. For every problem in the Google solution is there. Just try so and so problem I'm getting while installing Oracle VirtualBox. Okay, or otherwise while installing Ubuntu. Based on that, you have to, because software installations, I hope you have to do that. Okay, the following application should be closed before communicating virtual. Okay, it is telling something, some applications are using. Okay, no problem, just close and uninstall. Now just a matter of 1 minute, it is going to be completed, don't worry. So just observe that the software installation is a very easy process. So you may get some problems, but open the Google or open the YouTube, okay, to fix that. Yes, I'm trying to uninstall. Okay, you must restart your system of the configuration changes. So to take effect, click yes to restart now or no, plan to manual restart. Okay, just it's asking, can you please restart your system? As of now, I don't want to restart. Okay, like, sir, have you observed here my Oracle VirtualBox, okay, this software should be here. It is gone. It is gone. Are you saying actually it should be here? It icon is there. It is gone. So clear. It is uninstalled. Now, so just now, have you observed, right? Just now, okay. We just downloaded, right? Okay. In the downloads, okay, where that Oracle, what is that Oracle VirtualBox, like just what you have to take is, sir, here just assume that this is the software. Okay, this is the software, sir. Oracle VirtualBox software. Just click. You are not required to do anything, sir. Anything. You are not required to do anything. Just click. Go next. That's all. Preparing to install. Next. Okay. Next. Don't do anything, sir. Next. Yes. Okay, install. Automatically it will be installed. The VirtualBox icon also you can see on the desktop. So we are not required to do anything. Just click on that exe file. Next. Automatically it will. Yes, finish. Okay, sir, start Oracle VirtualBox. Sir, after installation, finish. Okay, now you must restart your system configuration changes, like sir, my Oracle VirtualBox already started. Okay, now it is a very clear for you people, right? Are you in the position to understand? Sir, my Oracle VirtualBox already started, or otherwise, okay, you must restart your system for changes to Oracle or plan restart later. Okay, no. Sir, are you seeing the, sorry, icon? Am I seeing anywhere icon? Yes, here, the new icon came. Okay, Oracle VirtualBox. This is just only software, sir. Okay, let me remove this one. Yes, here just observe that this is. Let me start this one. Okay, now, sir, here Oracle VirtualBox is ready. Now, here just take very special care. Are you feeling any difficulty to understand up to this? Yes, friends. Okay, so up to this, what we did, only VirtualBox installation. Once a VirtualBox is ready, what is the next step I have to take? Okay, what is the next step I require to take? Sir, by using or in this VirtualBox, we have to create virtual computer. So once VirtualBox is ready, in that VirtualBox we can create any number of virtual computer with the Ubuntu operating system. Okay, with the Ubuntu operating system. Now observe that if I open VirtualBox, if I start this virtual computer, now this virtual computer is going to run with the Ubuntu operating system. Just observe that. So to create virtual computer with Ubuntu, first Ubuntu software must be required for us. Okay, Ubuntu software must be required. Must be required. Okay, down. This is the second step. I have to make Ubuntu available in my system. So download. We require to download Ubuntu, right? Sir, from where we have to download? Okay, download Ubuntu. Sir, from which website? Okay, anyone can you please tell? Ubuntu.com. Okay, in the last time virtualbox.org, but now Ubuntu.com. Let me go for that. Sir, first I will make sure I want to make available. I want to make Ubuntu available. Ubuntu operating system, sir, software should be available in my system. Okay, Oracle VirtualBox is already completed. This is the official website for Ubuntu, sir. Okay, like sir, in the Ubuntu, have you observed? Just a download. Okay, download. Now take very special care, sir. Ubuntu desktop, Ubuntu server, Ubuntu for IoT, Ubuntu for cloud. There are multiple things are available. But anyway, sir, we required Ubuntu for desktop. Okay, this is download Ubuntu desktop. Okay, like sir, download Ubuntu desktop is my requirement, right? Sir, now observe a bit very carefully about this one. Sir, 1804. Okay, LTS, this is the version of Ubuntu. Next, this is the next level version. But this one is in the green color. Okay, what is the, can you please spell out this number? Please type this number. What it is telling? Please type this number, sir. 1804 LTS. Have you observed? LTS, 1804 LTS. That's the second one, 1910 like. So 1804 long-term support is there. Okay, from Ubuntu, long-term support is there. So any software with the LTS only recommended to install. Remember this one, sir. Any software with the LTS only recommended to install. Okay, like next 19, sir. Next, this is the next version which is not having long-term support. Maybe it may provide or otherwise. So it is the temporary version, not full-fledged version. But this one is the full-fledged version. Okay, like. But here one small doubt, sir. So what is the current version of Ubuntu? The most new version of Ubuntu operating system? Anyone can you please tell? The most recent version of operating system? 1910. Next, LTS support is there for 18. So if next version is going to release, what may be the next version? Can you please confirm? If the next version is going to come, how the number is going to come? Have you observed? Suppose here next, what is the next number? Can you please guess? Can you please guess what is the next number will come? Yes, good, excellent. Some people are telling 19, 19, okay, 04, 1904. Some people are telling. Next, some people are telling 2016. Some people are telling 1911. Okay, like, can you please tell what may be the next version? If the next version is going to come, how it is going to be? How it is going to come, sir? Number. Yes, sir, take very special care. These numbers are not generated randomly. These numbers are, this is the year and this is the month. Remember that in the 2018 April month this version released. That's why, okay, that's why, sir, year 1804 is the version. Next, this version came in 2019, sir, 10th month. Okay, like, so next, it never be 1904. Okay, it never be 1911. It never be 2016. Okay, suppose in the next month a new version is coming, 2004 maybe. If it is coming in the June month, 2006. Okay, like, this is the way how the numbering, version numbering came for the Ubuntu. Everyone in the position to understand? Yes, friends. Okay, how these numbers came, because so released date itself is a version number of the Ubuntu operating system. Remember a bit very carefully, sir. So our requirement is we have to install, we have to take this one, sir. Okay, like, Ubuntu desktop. Okay, like, download directly. Thank you for downloading Ubuntu. Okay, here have you observed, right? Okay, here it is going to, it is a big file, sir, almost 2 GB file, almost 2 GB file. Okay, sir, please, it is a big file. It is an operating system, right? It is a big file. It is going to take some time, but anyway this file is already there with my system. Okay, just observe that, sir. What is the name? If you observe that, what is the name we are going to get? Ubuntu 1804 desktop am.ispo. Here, are you seeing, right? This is the name. After once install, this is the name we are going to get. Why this CR download means it is in the process, like, sir, this is .ispo file. It is okay, like, now here, just 1 minute, unnecessary my net. Okay, just cancel this download. Okay, now observe that in my system maybe Ubuntu software is there. Are you seeing anywhere Linux software? Yes, here just observe. Are you seeing, right? Is it the same file or not? Have I respond? Is it the same file or not? Yes, it is the same file. Okay, what is the size? If you can observe, almost it is the 2 GB, almost it is the 2 GB file, right? Okay, like, sir, these two. Okay, so this is the Virtualbox. This is like, what I have to take care. Observe a bit very carefully about this one. What I have to take care here is, sir, this is once I downloaded. Okay, now observe carefully. Oracle, sir, Virtualbox is ready. Virtualbox already installed. Already installed. Okay, Virtualbox already installed in my system. Next, Ubuntu software is also available. Software is also available. Now my requirement is I have to create Virtualbox, create virtual computer, create virtual computer in Virtualbox. Create virtual computer in Virtualbox. So, and for this virtual computer, virtual computer, what things I have to use is, sir, Ubuntu I require to use. Okay, this is take very special care, sir. Okay, like, sir, are you feeling comfortable up to this? So what we are doing, from where we require to download softwares, like, any doubt, friends? If you are having any doubt, please let me know. Clear, right? iOS file means it is the disk image file. Disk image file. It is the some operating system file, like normal. Okay. Now observe a bit very carefully, sir. Okay. Swaroop, just it is the operating system file. That's all, sir. Now here, see, here I have Virtualbox is ready in my system. Okay. Let me start my Virtualbox. Okay, Virtualbox is ready in my system. Next thing what I have to take care, very important, sir, I have to add virtual machine. Okay, yard button is there. Click this yard button. Okay, I have to yard. No. Here just observe new. I have to new. Yard means already existing, but new I have to click. Okay, if I click a new, you are create a virtual machine. Have you observed? At the top you can see create a virtual machine. Array in the virtual box, we are creating a new virtual machine. Okay, name and operating system. You have to tell what is your virtual machine name. Okay, any name you can use. Durga, Ubuntu, like any name. Sir, here I am using Ubuntu. Okay, like. Sir, I'm using once you typed Ubuntu. Ubuntu is the name of your virtual machine. So for this, which version software automatically it is selected based on your name. Ubuntu 64. Please make sure these two things are very, very important. Ubuntu and Ubuntu 64. These two things are very important, sir. Okay, sir. Next. So you have to click new, and you have to enter Ubuntu. Automatically Ubuntu 64 is going to come. It is the Linux type. Okay, like next. Here it is asking memory size. memory size. Select the amount of memory in megabytes. Why type is Linux but not Unix? So Linux is Unix based. Now Ubuntu is the Linux based. Observe carefully. Normal. Ubuntu is Linux based. Linux is developed based on Unix operating system. That's why all these flavors are by default considered as Linux based only. CentOS, Red Hat, everything. Okay. Sir, now the recommended select a memory size, the mega allocated to the virtual machine. How much RAM you required so to allocate. Okay. Now here just what you can do is warning. Why it's not 1 minute. Select the amount of memory in megabytes will be allocated. The recommended memory size is 0 to 0 only. What may be the reason? 1 minute. Okay. Next, why it is showing 0 to 0? Maybe I may require to restart my computer. Okay, I may require to restart my computer. Okay, 0 to 0 MB only. It is showing. New Ubuntu expert mode. Next, it is not enabled. Okay, so compulsory this type of problem will be there. Okay, 1 minute. So I will restart my computer. You require to log in again. Okay, it may take some time. Once about this terminology, right? Okay, so Virtualbox we install. Virtualbox is installed. Sir, now environment is ready to start your virtual computer. Okay, like now, sir, here just observe that. So once all these things are my already existing, all these things are my already existing virtual machines. Okay, don't feel all these things are my already existing virtual computers, right? Okay, so even though you install your Virtualbox, still already existing virtual computers will be connected automatically. Okay, just don't worry. So forget about that. If you are not do you know something like if one minute. Yeah, so if you install freshly, then automatically these are things you never going to see. Remember this one just empty. Already you saw that screen earlier in the last video, right? Okay, now what I have to take is new. I'm taking, sir. Yes, everything is the same. Okay, assume these virtual computers are not there. New, sir. Now I'm taking here just Ubuntu. Okay, Ubuntu. Sir, multiple missions are there with me. Ubuntu 5. Let me take, sir. Ubuntu 5. So whenever you typed Ubuntu 5, it is the name of my virtual machine. Okay, now Linux, and do you know it is the Ubuntu 64. Type is the Linux Ubuntu 64 already started. Okay, like now observe that. Are you in the position to see, right? Okay, memory size. Array for this virtual machine, how much RAM you want? The recommended memory size is 1024. Okay, like let me go for some 1024. No problem at all. Even you can take up to that. Okay, like any no issue at all, sir. You can take more RAM. Okay, like next, sir. Are you in the position to see, right? Okay, respond. Everyone in the position to see? Yes. Okay, just I'm creating my new virtual machine with the name Ubuntu 5. Okay, like now, sir, next, sir, create. Here it is going to ask hard disk, like create a virtual hard disk now. Okay, create a virtual hard disk now. Okay, create virtual hard disk. Sir, it is telling virtual. So please choose a type of file that you would like to use for the new virtual hard disk. If you do not need use it virtual software, something like, so whatever the default setting, by default you can use VDI, virtual box disk image. Okay, like next, sir, storage on physical hard disk. Any RAM we choose, any effects in the computer. Any RAM means, do you know, like suppose assume that in your system 8 GB is there, better to choose up to 4 GB. Okay, this it is telling that 1 GB RAM is enough, but not recommended. Okay, compulsory you should have at least 8 GB RAM is your computer. In that 4 GB, better to choose for this virtual computer. Normal. Okay, like next, hard disk. Do you want fixed size or dynamic? Okay, dynamic means whenever I'm using, based on my usage, hard disk is going to be used. Fixed size means up to that specified fixed size only it's going to use. So what I want to take, better to take a dynamically allocated. Okay, dynamically allocated. Next, it is telling, so this is the installation file location and the size. No problem at all. Default you can choose create. Okay, now here have you observed, virtual computer is ready on my system. Sir, this is my virtual computer, what I configured in my system. Are you feeling any difficulty? Yes, friends, can you please confirm? Are you feeling any difficulty to understand this one? Ray, respond. Okay, clear. Sir, up to this what we did? Up to this what we did, sir? We install Virtualbox. So which is the responsible to provide environment to run, okay, virtual computers. Next, after in that Virtualbox, in that virtual box, I created one virtual machine. But I didn't just while creating virtual machine, just I told, array so and so hard disk, so and so RAM must be required, like that. So which operating system is required, like we didn't set anything. That's why what you require to do is, now we have to do settings. Remember a bit very carefully, sir. Now we require to do settings like, so after creating virtual computer, now we have to sir perform settings. We have to perform settings to that virtual machine, okay, like we have to do that. Okay, now sir, settings, sir, select this virtual box and then settings. Sir, observe very carefully here only, sir, very important thing is there. Okay, like what that is. Okay, general settings. Okay, 1 minute. General settings. Sir, here general, basic, advanced, description, so nothing. We are not required to do anything for the general. System settings. Here very important, sir. Here what you have to take here, sir, motherboard, processor, acceleration, like two things. What is the middle tab? Can you please tell? Under system settings. What is the middle tab? Can you please tell? What is this one, sir? processor. Okay, very important, sir. Observe carefully. Processor. Just let click the processor. Okay, like here, what you have to do, what you require to do is one small thing you have to do. What is that? Here, how many processors are there? Can you please confirm? How many processors are there? Please respond. How many processors are there? We respond. Only one. Regarding one processor. Only one processor is their number. So compulsory you require to make yes 2. Okay, yes 2. Remember this one because number of processors parallelly. So should run. Okay, 2 compulsory you require to do that, sir. Sir, processor means sir, what is the value? 2. You have to select it is a mandatory. Remember. So under system settings, you require to do only one thing. You require to do only one thing. So number of processors is 2. Okay, like sir, next why this red color, green color, like don't worry at all. At a time 4 processors are recommended. More than 8 virtual computers you can run, but anyway at a time 2 something like if more than 4 means which may cause some problem. Okay, which may slows down performance, slows down execution, something like don't worry much about these things. Just sir, you require to select 2. Okay, like sir, next sir, up to this what we did, sir, system, processor, just I took 2, sir. Next and after that display, we are not required to worry. Next storage. Okay, here just another thing is there, sir. Only 2 things you have to take care. Under system, processor, number of processors is the 2. Next and after that here storage like you have to take, sir. Under storage what we have to take care is here controller. Okay, here which thing is there? Empty is there. If you select this empty is there. Okay, now you downloaded Ubuntu software. Have you remembered, right? Oi, respond. You downloaded Ubuntu software, right? Okay, Ubuntu software we downloaded, right? .iso file. .iso file. No disk image file selected, like .iso file. We have to add that. Okay, here there is a choose like there is a something like cd symbol is there. Just choose. Okay, like choose or create virtual. Choose a disk file. Where it is available, sir? In the D drive, Linux software, Ubuntu. Okay, this disk file is there. Whatever you downloaded from ubuntu.com. Okay, open. Okay, now observe, sir, controller. Okay, like this is. Sir, up to this, any doubt? Please confirm. Are you in the position to follow? Okay, now observe carefully, right? Okay, sir, now, okay, that's it. Now settings also we did. Array total in the settings, how many things we did, sir? Just here in the settings, the first one is sir, here in the settings, just system settings. In the system settings, in that processors, we choose 2. Okay, that is. Next and after that storage settings, in that we choose our Ubuntu ISO file. Okay, that's all. Only these 2 things you require to set. Okay, clear? Any doubt? If you want, you can cross check. System, processors, 2 processors are there. Next and after that storage, this file you have to select, already selected. Okay, that's it. Now my settings are clear. Okay, now so you created a virtual computer. Next up, for that you associated your Ubuntu also. Okay, now start. Now here I have one small doubt, sir. Am I installed Ubuntu already, or just I choose the file? Can you please confirm? Am I installed yes Ubuntu already, or just I choose the file? Please confirm. Just we choose the file. We didn't have you observed, right? We choose in the file. We didn't install. Okay, we didn't install. Now what we have to take, sir? Just sir, select start this virtual box. Now observe. Now I'm just starting this virtual box. Okay, just start this VirtualBox. Okay, so select a startup disk. Why it is asking like this? Okay, here ISO file. Okay, you can select start. Okay, like so. Just installation is just only one time activity. Don't worry at all. Yes, Viraj, no problem at all. Just wait. Excellent. Okay. Now it is going to ask. It is going to ask. Okay. Observe a bit carefully. It is going to ask install Ubuntu. Okay, like so. Try Ubuntu. Install Ubuntu. What we have to take? What we have to take? Can you please confirm? Install Ubuntu or try Ubuntu? We didn't install Ubuntu as of now. Better to do install Ubuntu option. Okay, install Ubuntu. Only first time it will ask like, but next time onwards it won't ask. So which English you required? Okay, English US, no problem at all. Okay, continue. Next, it will ask normal installation or minimal installation. Sir, I want a minimal installation. If anything is required, have you observed, right? Web browser and basic utilities. Web browser utilities, office software, games and media players, like all those things will come if it is the normal installation. I want a minimal installation. If anything is required next, I will do that. Okay, like a continue. Okay. Erase disk and install Ubuntu. Yes, install now. Okay, continue. Write the changes to disk. Continue. Okay, like yes, observe carefully. Yes, it is already selected India. So if you are not from India, whatever the location, you have to select a time zone. Okay, continue. Yes, here whatever login names you require to use. Your name Durga. Okay, just I'm taking. It is showing your computer name Durga VirtualBox. Okay, like next pick a username Durga and choose a password Durga. I'm taking. Even the password also Durga, like so. Have you observed, right? Test or otherwise Durga, like login automatically. Required my password to login. Required my password to login. Continue. Okay. Now the installation is going to start. So it may take sir half an hour time also sometimes. Remember a bit carefully. It may take sir half an hour time also. That's why take a bit special care about this. So based on internet speed, okay, it is don't feel just within 2 minutes it will complete. Yes, it is the permanent. Yes, it is telling find even more software, like it is going to provide. Okay, just what we have some features of Ubuntu. Okay, like next year only two issues are there. Okay, at the time of installation you are going to get so two important things. You will get two problems you people are going to get. The first problem is whenever you choose the number of processors, it is showing that it is showing that okay, only one, you can't change it to 2. Anyone faced that problem? If you tried, I ask, don't try parallelly, but after that, you, whenever you are trying, one serious problem you are going to get. Number of processors is 1, it is a disable. You are not in the position to edit that number of processors. That is the only problem you are going to face, okay, in this installation. For that, there is a solution is there. What is that solution is, anyone aware bias mode of our computer? Can you please confirm? Anyone aware bias mode of our computer? So at the time of at the time of starting, you have to enter into bias mode. Observe that carefully, right? Okay. So you have to do on your own. Even I can't do anything here. So at the time of system start, system start, okay, enter into bias mode. Bias mode. Okay. Sir, how you can enter into the bias mode? At the time of system startup, you have to use based on your computer, you require to use some special case F11, F2, F12 like. So how you can get that? Suppose here I'm using sir Lenovo. Assume that Lenovo, okay? Lenovo bias mode keys in the Google, you can check Lenovo bias mode keys, Lenovo bias mode keys. Then automatically it is going to tell press F1 or F2 after powering on the computer. Okay, like so press F1 or F2. So like or otherwise, some Lenovo products have a small narrow button on the side next to the power button. You can press, so automatically bias mode is going to enable. Okay, like sir, here if you enable bias mode, okay, if you enable bias mode, good. Okay, this is the bias mode. If you enable bias mode, there, sir, here, do you know, there is a system, there is a system like security. This is 1 minute. There is a in that bias mode, maybe in the advanced or security, you can check enable virtual technology. Okay, enable virtual technology, like enable virtual technology, enable, okay, virtual technology or virtual related anything, sir. So this word is not fixed, varied from computer to computer. Enable virtual technology, like there is something is there, you have to select enable virtual technology, this button. Then automatically now you can edit number of processors, sir. This is the only problem you are going to face. Except that, nothing, sir. Do you know, whenever I learned Linux first time, just for my students say, I'm trying to install, every time it is telling that number of processors is 1. I'm not in a position, not in a position to set other 2. Then I went to some third party person to install the softwares. He is going to collect 300 rupees to install Linux in my machine. So I gave 300 rupees. Then he is installed, it's working. Then after coming to Rome, so I will uninstall. Then again same problem. Then I asked that person, Are, can you please tell how to install, how to enable this too? Sorry, sir, we can't tell this one like. Have you observed? Because if he is going to tell to me, I can convey this information for all students. Then no one is going for installation, software installation. Okay, guy, he may not generate some money. That is sorry, that secrets we can't tell. Like this is the statement that person used. 3 times I asked to install 3 into 300 rupees, 900 rupees I paid to the same person. Getting? So this is a try. So anywhere you can see virtual technology enable or virtual computer enable, like VTY support or something like, better to enable. So automatically, so it will be selected. You can edit number of processors at that too. Please make sure. Everyone got this point? Okay, observe. Everyone got this point, right? Normal, what is the bias mode is a system configuration mode. Okay. So just open the Google, what is bias mode, go through that. You will get much clarity. Okay. Now still it is in the process. Okay, I told right, don't worry. So it is going to take a huge time, sometimes maybe half an hour also. Just I'm stopping the recording, just wait. And otherwise just 10 to 20 seconds we will wait. Okay, so that is the only thing you have to take. Yeah. Okay, just I'm stopping the recording. Just don't worry, usually it is going to take half an hour time also. So based on your system configurations. Not required, Nirmal. Yeah. I will tell Ravi Shankar how to display full screen, how you can copy paste, enable copy paste option, drag and drop. All these things I will discuss. By default, full screen won't display. Okay, I will tell all those things for you people. Don't worry. Yes, it is taking time. Just let me stop the recording. Here, just observe. It is telling that installation is complete. Installation is complete. You require to restart the computer in order to use a new installation. So, which computer I have to restart? Ah, you respond. Which computer I have to restart? Yes, this virtual computer or my physical computer? Virtual computer. Don't restart your physical computer. Remember that only virtual computer restart now. Only virtual computer. Okay, it is just a blinking. Just I press the enter button. Don't worry. Now it is going to restart virtual computer. So now try Ubuntu, install Ubuntu, such type of things it won't ask. Remember a bit carefully. Now try Ubuntu or install Ubuntu, such type of things it never going to ask. Sir, some error messages are coming, ignore, no problem, right? It is directly with Ubuntu, it is going to start. Yes, it will start. What is the username and password I configured? So that is the Mac OS is the licensed version, I hope, Nirmal. It is not free. Yeah, Durga, right? Yeah, it will ask. So once it is ready, so just have you observed, right? Only first time only it is telling the problem. I mean, it will ask for installation, but now directly it will ask for login because my Ubuntu is already started. Okay, now Durga user, what is the password I kept? Durga only, sign in. Yes, a big congratulations. Our Ubuntu is ready. Okay. Now, sir, here Control Alt T, next. Okay, it is just help to improve something like done. Okay, don't worry. Sir, now observe that. Okay. Now observe that. Okay. If we click on not listed, well, will be logged in as a root user. No, it will ask to create a new user, something like Ashutosh. Okay, now here just observe carefully. Here I'm taking echo hello friends, something like I'm trying to take. Okay, now happily it is working. So clear for all of you, right? So how you can install, what are various things you have to take care. Sir, up to just let me summarize the process. Sir, we install, sir, Oracle VirtualBox. Once Oracle VirtualBox installation is ready, so in this VirtualBox we can create virtual computer with Ubuntu operating system. So for that, Ubuntu software we have to download from ubuntu.com. Okay, this is the version we have. So next and after that, sir, VirtualBox is ready, Ubuntu software is also ready. Okay, now create a virtual computer in our VirtualBox. Okay, like sir, I created virtual computer. Next, I have to, after that we have to perform settings to that virtual machine. So virtual machine. So here system under system settings processors we have to select to storage. We have to select Ubuntu ISO file. Okay, that's all. At the time of system start enter into BIOS mode. Okay, sometimes the problem is you are not in the position to select two. Then you have to enter into BIOS mode, and then you have to enable virtual technology. There is some option is there under security or under system configuration. Somewhere some option is there. Better to search for that option and better to enable. That's all. If you are not in a position to do that, just check is there any YouTube video related to that, or contact any of your friends. So definitely they are going to help you. Okay, if it is the offline, then so our team will be there to help. But anyway, you have to do on your own. That's all. So this is what you people should be aware. But here, once we install, okay, once we install this one, here there are two problems we are going to get. What is the first thing is, sir, have you observed, right? I'm not getting full screen. Anyone identified that? Yes, I'm not getting full screen. Okay, full screen. I'm not getting full screen. Ravi Shankar, are you seeing, right? This is one problem. Second problem is, sir, I want to copy this one. I want to copy to my notepad, which is there in the Windows. This notepad is there in the Windows. Have you observed? Not in a position to copy. Sir, Control V is not working. Remember this one, sir. So here, host computer is Windows. Remember this one. Windows is host computer, sir. Host computer is the Windows. Next, guest computer is guest computer is the Ubuntu is the guest. Okay, Ubuntu itself is the guest. Okay, now observe this one. So from guest to host computer, from Ubuntu to Windows, you can't, it is not going to work a copy paste option. From Windows to Ubuntu also it's not going to work. These are the two problems what I faced. How I can solve these two problems, right? Very important. Sir, up to this, any doubt? Please confirm. Everyone in the position to understand? Yo, respond. Sir, up to this is the clear, right? Okay. Sir, what you have to do, what you require to do, that is, sir, here one minute, how you can make a full screen up, you can make it available, like just I will show. But before that, just here, the people who are unable to download, who are unable to identify, these are things you can download from my Google Drive. Okay, the softwares you can download from my Google Drive, sir. Sir, bit.ly link 36 EVX8Y. Even in our material also I made it available. This link you can download. You can download from this link. Okay, now observe that. Let me click, sir, on this here. If you observe, okay, you can download from the Google Drive link. Yes, have you observed, right? Forget about all these things. Now Ubuntu 16, Ubuntu 18 and VirtualBox. Are you getting? Ubuntu 16, Ubuntu 18 and VirtualBox. You can download from the Google Drive. That link is, sir, you can copy here. Just you can save this link. The required softwares already available in this link. Yes, sir. Sir, you can save this link. Clear, right? Okay. Now have a look once, sir. So how you can make it full screen? Very simple. Very simple, sir. How you can make it full screen? Okay, like, sir, here at the top, which options are there? Can you please confirm? First one, file. Second one, mission. third one view, fourth one input, next and after that devices. Okay, this devices is the very important, sir. Okay, devices. In the devices, what is the last option you are seeing? Can you please confirm? Can you please type this option under devices? Which thing is there? Insert, get, editions, CD, image. Insert, guest, editions, CD, image is there. Okay, now let me click this one. Just you have to click insert. Okay, like so here it is asking contain software intended automatically started. Would you like to run it? Run. Okay, it will ask for password. Durga, authenticate. Okay, now it's going to run. Once this one is going to run, large screen automatically will come. Now onwards it won't be full screen. Full screen will come. Ravi Shankar, this is your doubt, I hope. Now once the software is run, so automatically it is full screen is going to come. Don't worry at all. Okay, I'm not doing anything, sir. Just my hands are free from mouse and keyboard. So once it is completed, automatically full screen should come. Okay, yeah, just wait. Press return to close this window. Yes. No. Sir, I got error message. 1 minute. Even here also full screen is not coming. Okay. 1 minute. Yes. Okay. Are you getting right? Are you seeing full screen? Yeah. Saurabh, just try. So after a restart, you can after just restart your system or otherwise restart your virtual computer, automatically the problem will be solved. Okay, like sir, this is the full screen came. Next, one more thing is there, sir. If any command I executed, I want to copy this execution to my notepad, which is there here. Just a copy, but here paste is not working. Paste is this link. So copy paste option is working within the operating system, not across multiple operating systems, right? Okay, like how I can enable again devices. Sir, here are you seeing anywhere shared clipboard? Are you seeing the option? Can you please confirm? In the devices, are you seeing the option shared clipboard? Yes, shared clipboard. Host to guest to host, bidirectional disable. By default it is a disable. Now you have to select a bidirectional. Okay, bidirectional enable. So you have to select bidirectional. Okay, now sir, copy here. Just warning. 1 minute. Maybe we may require to restart. Don't worry at all, sir. After restarting it will work. Don't worry at all, sir. Next and after that, here there is I want to drag and drop files. Okay, drag and drop files. Okay, from Windows to Linux or Linux to Windows. Then better to drag and drop bidirectional enable. Okay, bidirectional enable, right? Okay, now can you please cross check? So here shared clipboard bidirectional, drag and drop bidirectional. Okay, now already full screen came, sir. Now what I want to take is just let me restart my computer. Okay, just let me restart my computer, right? Control D, terminal will be closed. Okay, terminal got closed. Let me close this Virtualbox. Okay, save the mission state. Okay, now observe that. So whatever the changes I did, it's asking to save the state of the virtual machine or not. Yes, can you please save like I'm asking? Yes. Okay. Let me restart my virtual computer. What is my virtual computer, sir? Can you please spell out? Sir, Ubuntu 5. Ubuntu 5. Okay. Start. So even power off also you can, no problem. It's already saved. Okay. Well. Okay. Now observe, just saved. It is not required to log in. Now observe that a bit carefully. Here what I'm trying to take is, okay, let me open terminal. Let me open the terminal. Okay. Here just observe that date I'm taking. Now have a look once. Just let me copy paste. Let me copy paste here. Yes, why it is not selected? No, it's not working. Actually, it should work. Bidirectional, drag and drop bidirectional. Okay, like we may. Okay, don't worry at all. Once you are going to restart your computer, definitely it's going to work. You are not required to worry much. That's all. These are the changes what we require to do that. Okay, any explanation is required? Can you please tell? So try compulsory better to install, okay, this operating system, because the remaining only commands you require to practice each and everything. VMware, Ashutosh, I'm not sure. Can you please check from YouTube or some way? Because even all these things I got from the same. All these options I got from, okay, YouTube, Google by digging. Like if you are facing any problem, if you are facing any problem, please, so just a search you will get. Okay, so it will be enabled. It will be enabled copy paste. Okay, but in my system it is just what I will do. Let me close this one. It has to, because already enabled, right? Okay, maybe. So if I restart my system, maybe it may work. Let me cross check. It is not. Okay, copy. Just observe, it's not going to work. Okay, now I'm taking cal command from here, copy. At least from here, let's copy paste. No, it's not working. Have you observed, right? Okay, so maybe after restart my system, definitely it's going to work. Don't worry at all. So because that is the only option we have, there is no other thing, right? So everyone in the position to understand, I spend huge time just for the software installation. Okay, please take a bit special care. Compulsory complete the software installation, then only we can continue further. I'm stopping here. Better to complete installation. Definitely you are going to face some problem. Just check Google, YouTube to fix the problem, right? But make sure by tomorrow your system will be ready with the Linux. Yes, Swarup, you can do that. But anyway, that Virtualbox support is there or not, you have to cross check. Okay, right, that's all. So just I'm stopping here. Thanks for everyone. Last session, just we had a discussion how to install Ubuntu, what is the need of virtual machine or Virtualbox, like we covered, right? So now the next thing we have to talk about the commands we require to discuss a bit in detail. Take very special care about this one. The commands we require to discuss, okay, related to this. The first command, sir, we have to discuss is ls command. Remember this one. The first command we have to discuss is ls command. Okay, like sir, what is the purpose of ls? Ls means what? Please confirm. Ls means what? Sir, what is the meaning of ls? Ls means what? List. Okay, like ls means listing. Can you please list out? Just a listing. Ls means list. Sir, now can you please list out? Okay, can you please list out all files under directories? All files under directories present in the given directory. Present in the given directory. if we are not providing any directory, if we are not providing any directory, if we are not providing any directory, then it will find, then it will find it will list out in, it will list out in current working directory. Remember this one, current working directory. Okay, like sir, now what is the meaning, what is the meaning, how you can use this one, sir? Very simple. If I use lsdir1, okay, what is the meaning of this one? lsdir1, what is the meaning of this one is, can you please list out all files and directories present inside dir1? Remember a bit carefully, right? Okay, all files and directories present inside dir1. Suppose if I use just a simple dollar, okay, simple dollar ls, now it is going to list out all files and directories present in current working directory. Are you seeing the difference between these two things? Yes, friends, everyone in the position to understand? Everyone in the position to understand this? Okay, like sir, observe that it will list out all files, it will list out all files and directories present in the given directory. It will sir, list out all files and directories present in the given directory. Okay, like sir, if we are not providing any directory, then it will list out all it will list out in current working directory. Yes, observe the difference between these two things, right? Okay, like sir, just have a look once. I want to open the terminal. Can you please tell what is the shortcut? Please confirm what is the shortcut to open the terminal. Yes, friends, I forgot. Control Alt T. Wow, cat. Control Alt T. Okay. Control Alt T. Okay, like I want to increase the font. Can you please tell? I forgot how to increase the font. What is the way? Control Shift plus. Control Shift plus. Control Shift plus. Okay. Remember to increase the font. Okay, like now here just let me go to ls. In the current working directory, which things are there? All files and directories by default we are going to get. Are you in the position to understand, right? So it will list down all files and directories present inside current working directory. Okay, so it's not working still. Copy paste option in my system. Okay, even it is bidirectional. Okay, still it is not working. Maybe we have to fix. Sir, here just observe a bit very carefully. Sir, here if you consider that, so this is ls command is going to list out all files and directories present in current working directory. Okay, like sir, scripts is there. Inside scripts, which things are there? I want to know. ls scripts is there. Inside scripts, a.txt, b.txt, jj directory, and then test.sh is there. Are you in the position to understand, right? So what is the purpose of ls command? Okay, can you please list down all files and directories present in the current working directory? If you want to list out all files and directories present inside some other directory, then you have to specify this directory. Okay, like Deepak, are you getting? what is the meaning? What is the difference between these two things, right? But here one small thing I have to tell. Suppose if the people who are coming from Java background, sir, I want to know which classes are there, which methods are there in a particular class, or which classes are there in a particular package. Like sir, how you can get that information? Can you please tell? Which methods are there? Next, which classes are there in a particular package? Sir, we are always going to depends on documentation. Correct, right? Documentation. It's always recommended to go for documentation kind of concept. If you are coming from Java background, Java background, so just a documentation. We will open the documentation and we will see complete information you are going to get. Okay, like. But in the Linux, sir, we can use sir, that documentation as manual pages. Man pages. Manual pages are simply man pages. Okay, man pages, like, okay, remember this one. So in Linux terminology, we can use the word man pages. Okay, like, we can use this word, right? Now my question is, sir, if you want to know any information about a command, always recommended to refer man pages. Okay, like, so either books are going to provide or trainers are going to provide up to certain level, most commonly used options, most commonly used features only. If you want to know all everything, right? So best source is man pages, right? Are you getting? So how you can see man page for related to a particular command? Assume that, sir, what I have to take is dollar. What is the command I have to use? Man command. Remember that, dollar. What is the command I require to use? Man command, sir, followed by our command we have to talk. Okay, so can you please provide man page related to this particular command? Okay, like, suppose if I can use the word man followed by ls. Remember this one, it's always better to habitize to refer man pages, to refer man pages, right? Man followed by ls immediately. Do you know? So what is the man complete documentation related to ls command? By default, you people are going to get, sir, not only ls command, for any command better to habitize to refer man pages. Everyone in the position to understand? I respond. Man pages are nothing but just like documentation, complete information about that particular command. Okay, like, sir, here directly from the terminal you can get. Okay, here what I will take here is man ls. Now observe man ls. Can you please provide man pages related to ls command? Okay, like, now observe that a bit very carefully, sir. User commands ls list directory contents. Next, and after the description, list information about the files. Okay, next, sort entries alphabetically. Okay, like, we have some here, enter, like, all the options whatever there, it is going to provide, right? Okay, so if you feel difficulty, okay, to refer here, if you feel difficulty to refer here, what we have to take is, sir, manual pages got completed fresh. So how you can quit? So you have to use Q. You have to use Q. Q is, sir, here just observe manual page line number 237 to 50, and please, sir, H, please, H for help or Q for quit. Sir, better to quit. Okay, like, sir, here use quit. Okay, Q means quit. Now you will come out of the man pages. Okay, like, so I hope, is it clear for all of you, right? Everyone in the position to understand? Of course, ls basic idea I'm telling, but all the options, majority of the options we are going to discuss. Don't worry, just aware to use sir, man pages for every command if you want to get any information, right? You know, all Linux flavors, this type of support is already there. Don't worry at all. You are not required to remember, hurry for the ls command, how many options are there. So unnecessary, don't overload your brain. Okay, all these things already available in your terminal itself. Okay, still some people are always going to face the problem, sir, man ls. Sir, it is showing from the terminal, it is difficult. From the terminal it's difficult to read, sir. If it is available in the form of file, it will be good, like you may ask. What you can do is, now observe that man ls man ls I'm taking. Now what this command will do, can you please spell out what this command will do? Man ls, if I can take, what this command is going to do, that this command will, what this command is going to do, this command will provide documentation, right? So can you please save this documentation to a file? Okay, sir, here greater than symbol, this greater than symbol is called a redirection. Okay, greater than symbol is called redirection. Don't display this description documentation to the, sir, terminal. Can you please redirect it to ls underscore doc dot txt? Any name you can use here, no problem at all. This is our file. Now observe carefully, right? Okay. Now I'm using yes. Okay. Now total description related to ls command is available inside this file. Okay. Now you can open this file. Sir, have you observed, right? This file got generated. This file got generated. Okay. Now if you want, you can gedit ls underscore dot txt, like you can see in the form of a file. Are you getting? Now you are not required to worry. Complete navigation is there in the notepad. Happily it's going to open, so that you won't miss anything, sir. Okay. I hope everyone in the position to understand. Any explanation is required? Can you please confirm? Okay, like sir, still, do you know? Still, sir, what you can do is still here. What you can do is here just this is drag and drop I enable, but in my system it is not showing, but definitely it will work. Sir, here you can just drag and drop here. Okay, you can drag and drop here. Okay, drag and drop here. So here just observe that it should, if you can use a drag and drop, then happily, do you know, sir, happily this drag and drop is going to that file will be there on our Windows desktop. If you want, you can take the printout. If you want, you can take the printout, and then you can. Okay, clear, right? So are you everyone in the position to understand how you can see the documentation? Yes, the total description will come out. You can drag this file to the Windows platform, and you can take the printout, like happily you can refer wherever it is required. Clear for all of you, right? Now can you please cross check, is it came or not? No, because I told, right, there is some small problem I'm facing in my system. Those options are not working. Okay, don't worry at all. So clear for all of you, right? Any explanation is required? Yes. Yes, we can use a saved file for redirection, any kind of thing. It is one file. It is one file. Whatever you want to do, you can use that file. Suppose I want to know, how many lines are there in that file? Assume that. How many lines are there in that file? Okay, just what I have to take here, wc-l. What is the file, sir? ls underscore doc. Okay, so 250 lines are there in that file. Something like you can use. It is a normal file. Just so this is highly recommended. Any extension you can use, because in Linux extension is not at all important. Remember that. So my Linux are never going to consider about yes, this extension. Please make sure. Clear? Everyone in the position to understand, right? Okay. Now this is what. So just what Swaroop? So Nirmal is asking, sir, can I use this file for our commands redirection sake or some other commands sake? Yes, you can use just like a normal file. That's what. Okay, we can use saved file for redirection. Yes, why not? You can use this file just like a normal file, like. So that's all. This is what man pages, importance of man pages. It's always a good programming practice to refer man pages. If you have any doubt on your particular command, don't refer Google. For the Linux, already man pages are there to provide information. Still in the man pages, if you are not getting, strictly speaking, man page is going to provide complete information. Still you are not understanding. If you want some example, like, then better to refer Google. Okay, this is the next level is the Google, not the first level contact. Man pages directly local, by default it's available. Okay, like next, that's all. This is about importance of man page, just the basic introduction to ls command, right? Now here there are various options are there, various options for ls command. Remember, various options for the ls command we have to discuss, right? Sir, what is the first one is ls. Already I used it, sir. Any explanation is required about ls? It will display all files and directories present inside current working directory. Correct or not? It will list here. It will list out all files and directories, present in current working directory. Current working directory I covered already. Current working directory in this, what is the very important, sir? Please observe that in alphabetical order. Okay, like so it will list down all files and directories present in current working directory in alphabetical order. Okay, like sir, really is it showing in alphabetical order or not? Can you please cross check, sir? First, sir, here desktop, next documents, next download, next LSM P, next and after that public scripts, templates, videos. Are you seeing alphabetical order? Please confirm. Are you seeing alphabetical order here or not? Respond. Are you seeing alphabetical order or not? First starts with D, and then L, and then M, and then P, and then P, and then S, and then T, and then V. So D is the first, V is the last. Okay, so it is it's always by default LS command is always going to display the content in alphabetical order. Okay, like sir, my requirement is I don't want alphabetical order. I want reverse of alphabetical order. Can you please display all files and directories in reverse of alphabetical order? This is my requirement, right? What we have to take LS -R. -R means what is the meaning of -R? Can you please spell out? -R means reverse, right? Okay, it will display, it will list out all files and directories, all files and directories, okay, in reverse of alphabetical order, in reverse of alphabetical order, in reverse of alphabetical order. Sir, where is the proof for that? Okay, like you can observe carefully, right? LS-R. Okay, observe that. So first, which one came? Videos came, next templates, next scripts, next public, next pictures, next music. Okay, like we are going to get. Please confirm. Everyone in the position to understand, not required to keep any explanation about this. So LS-R option is always going to talk about that. Sir, can I go for next one, right? Yes, friends. Okay, like this is about LS-R. Now LS-L, very important, sir. LS-L, okay, to display in long listing form, to display in long listing form. Remember this one, sir. I want to display in the long listing form. How you can do that into display in long listing form? How we can do that, sir? Sir, it's a very simple. LS-L. Remember a bit very carefully about this one, sir. LS-L. Okay, it is going to display in the long listing form. Okay, like sir, observe that total, sir, 48 something like 48 bytes, 48. So here total just 48. Here just observe that. Here, do you know this is the desktop, this is the downloads? Okay, this is the desktop, this is the downloads, or something like music, like all. So alphabetical order, but it is in long listing form. Remember a bit very carefully about this one, sir. It is in long listing form. Okay, like sir, this line is the most valuable, very important for us. Okay, this line itself is very important for us, right? Okay, so copy option is not working. Somewhere I copied this. Okay, this type of format. Yeah, here just observe that. Just have a look once about this one, sir. So what is the meaning? What is the meaning of this one, sir? Here just have a look once, sir. Sir, here this is the long listing format. Okay, like sir, what is the meaning of all these things? It is a very important terminology. You people should aware clearly, right? Okay, sir, what the important, what is the important terminology? Yes, here observe carefully, right? Okay, sir, here just have a look once about this. This is my content. This is the content what we have. Now have a look once, sir. Very important terminology, sir. Here please make sure the first character. What is the first character, sir? Anyone, can you please tell? We covered already. The first character represent type of file. Okay, type of file. Is it normal file, ordinary file, or is it a directory file, or is it a link file, character special file, block special file, or socket file? Like you have the first character is going to talk. Next, and after that, the remaining nine characters, these nine characters are called permissions. Remember these ones, sir. These remaining nine characters are called permissions. We will discuss in detail about these permissions. Don't worry, there is a separate topic is there. Okay, next, after that, here one is there. Can you please spell out what is the meaning of this one? One means, anyone, can you please tell what is the meaning of this one? One is there after permissions, one is there. Okay, what this means is the number of link files, not one user, the number of link files, the number of link files. Next, this Durga is user name, user or owner name. Who is the owner of this file? Okay, user or owner name. Okay, user or owner name. Next, this user or owner belongs to which group? This is what group name. Remember that, sir. This is group name. Okay, like next, and after that, sir, here 0 is there. This 0 means okay, here the size of the file, array, how much size is there? Size of the file. Next, and after that, sir, this one is sir, created time or last modified time. Remember this a bit very carefully, sir. This is created time or last modified time. Created time or last modified time. Remember, right? Next, do you know, sir, abcdef.txt, this is name of the file. This is the name of the file or directory, name of a file. Okay, like sir, have you observed, just whenever we are using the command ls-l, so it will display, sir, in long format, long form. Okay, what is the meaning of long form is all these things by default will be there. But anyway, file permission, link files, and username, group name, like all these things will be covered in the next level. Just aware, sir, if you want full form, then better to go for ls-l, ls-l. Any doubt? Yes, friends, everyone in the position to understand? Oh, respond. So just whenever we are taking ls-l, how much information we are going to get? Complete information we will get, sir. That is the beauty, right? Okay, remember a bit very carefully, right? What is the, yeah, that's what normal we will discuss. Every user in Linux belongs to some group. Okay, this user belongs to which group? In the file permissions I will discuss in detail, don't worry, as of now. So it's not correct time to talk about groups, owners, like. Okay, that's it. So this is about what is the long listing, right? So what is the first one? Can you please spell out? Type of the file. Second one, permissions are nine characters are there. Next, one means the number of link files. Next, and after that, username or owner name, group name. Next, the size, how much size this file contain. Next, and after that, the last modified or created time. Next, abcf.txt means the name of the file. Okay, so this is the complete information you people are going to get once we are using ls-l option, right? Okay, well, sir, now the fourth one I'm ready to take. Sir, observe a bit very carefully. The fourth one I'm ready to take. Here, just observe. So here my requirement is, if I use the word, if I use the word here, just observe carefully, right? If I use the word ls-l or ls, okay, ls, by default it is always going to display based on alphabetical order. Correct, right? Yes, friends, it's always going to display based on alphabetical order. Okay, like, sir, now my requirement is, boss, Can you please display? Can you please display? Sir, all files based on last modified date and time. Most recent should be at the top and the old one should be at the bottom. Okay. Based on creation time or based on last modified time, I want LS-T. Sir, hyphen T means sir creation or modified last modification time. Last modified time. Okay, like so it will arrange all the files and directories based on time, based on last modified time or based on the creation time. Okay, like so most recent will be at the top. Most recent will be at the top and old are at the bottom. Old are at the bottom. Remember this one, sir. Most recent will be at the top and the old are at the bottom. Okay, like now have a look once, sir. LS normal L full listing I'm taking, sir. So here, do you know there are some files which are created at sir 1240, which are created at 1240. There are some files are there. Okay, like next there are some files are there which are created at sir this is 11 this is 905 something like there are some files are there which are created yet. Okay, like we have this one. So observe carefully, right? We have this. Now my question is, it is by default displayed which order? Can you please confirm? By default it is displayed which order? Respond. Which order? By default it is displayed alphabetical order. It never worry about yeah, friends. So I hope now can you please cross check? Can you please cross check? Is it everything is visible, right? Yes, friends. Yeah. Now observe that. Yes. Here the power gone. Yes. Have a look once about this terminology, right? So now my requirement is I want to display all files. I want directories. Okay, based on sir last modified time or creation time. Yes, hyphen L long listing I want, but time also I'm adding. Now most recent will be on the top and the old files will be at last. Remember this one. Most recent will be at the top and the old files will be at last. Have a look once. Can you please tell March 27? Okay, 11/25. sir, this file got created, which is at the top. Okay, next March 26, sir, 2105. This is at the next. Sir, have you observed, right? Sir, which is the most recent will be at the top. Most recent will be at the top. Under the remaining things should be at last. I hope everyone in the position to understand. Can you please confirm? Yes, friends. Is it audible, right? Yes. Okay. So this is, suppose my requirement is, sir, observe a bit carefully about this one. Sir, my requirement is, I want sir, old files should be at the top. Old files should be at the top. Old files should be at the top, and most recent should be at the bottom. Most recent should be at the bottom. Can you please confirm how you can do that? Anyone, can you please guide, sir? LS hyphen LT R. Are you getting? Hyphen LTR. Okay, TR. Now observe that LS hyphen LTR. Okay, like if I can take this one, now definitely most recent will be at the bottom and the old files should be at the top. If you want, just have a look once, sir. LS hyphen LTR. Now observe that, sir, here old files are at the top. Old files are at the top, and the most recent files at the bottom. Is it clear for all of you, right? Okay, like so this is what you people should aware clearly about these things, right? Okay, ls hyphen l. Okay, like now here you may have very important points, sir. Is if multiple options I require to use, just take a bit special care. At last I will explain much about this point, but anyway, just aware. If multiple options I require to use, ls hyphen l hyphen t hyphen r, like sir, here do you know, all I want long listing, I want based on the time, and I want in reverse order. In reverse order, like so multiple options you can use simultaneously. Okay, like but whenever we are using multiple options simultaneously, okay, you are not required to specify separately like this. Okay, sir, ls hyphen l I want, hyphen t I want, hyphen r I want. Yes, we are going to get the same answer. But instead of that, ls hyphen ltr, yes, it is also valid. We are going to get the same output only. Next, one more important point is, sir, here the order is not important. Okay, here you can take LTR, LRT, or otherwise RLT. Like in any order you can take, no issue at all. Any doubt? So you can take either in this order, in this order, in this order. Output is always the same. So can I use multiple options simultaneously or not? What the answer? Please confirm. Can I use multiple options simultaneously or not? Yes, we can use. Whenever we are using multiple options simultaneously, then the order is not important. Clear, right? Any doubt? Any explanation is required? Okay. Hyphen symbol, sir, you have to take only once, that thing is enough. Hyphen symbol, we have to take only one time. You are not required to take multiple times, but compulsory one time you have to take. Yes, normal. Getting? So that's all. So this is about okay, ls hyphen lt